Seems a bit early, isn't it? Hello, everybody. Hello, all. Welcome, welcome. Hello, Jojo. I am Archie, occult detective. Guess what? Who's ready to go into the cube tonight? Into the box? I was not planning to stream today, if you have seen my schedule. I was going to play this tomorrow, but unfortunately the repairman that was supposed to come today was not able to. He's gonna come tomorrow. So instead, since I won't be able to stream tomorrow, I move it a little bit early, which is what we're doing it today. So if we can finish Nocturnal sweeping tonight, then that means Canto 8 on Thursday. But I've heard a few things about this. I know there was the Nocturnal sweeping event recently. I have no idea exactly what happens in it. This is one of the intervalos I have pretty much like zero knowledge about. And Canto 8 is someone I have like very little knowledge about. A middle team is really good here. Yeah! Unfortunately, as you can see, my middle team is incredibly underleveled. My main, at this point of the game, my main complaint is how hard it is to level up the identities. Especially with like, as we're getting more and more identities, it takes way too long to grind them up. Maybe I do think that the events should like, maybe you should have been able to get like more stuff from events, or maybe like once I unlock the hard mirror dungeon or the railway, it gets a little bit better. But for now, leveling them up is a problem. Like even now, I still am not able to have like a full level 55 team. I managed to get I used all of my modules. And one thing I always like turn my full bar into modules twice a day. So that's like 260 energy turned into modules every day. And I still was only able to get like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 units to 50 to 55. If I had to level them from 0, it would take even longer. Like, do I have any... 46 identity gets 1. They're worth nothing. So your thing once I get a full mirror dungeon. Please do, because I feel like I'm gonna need it. I'm pretty sure after Canto 8, the level stays on 60 for a while. So that's gonna make it a little bit better. But eventually... I'm sure eventually, like, KJM is gonna have a way to make it easier. Okay. Nothing important. Alright, let's not stall too much. I am not sure how long the second canto is. Pretty sure we have, considering the time we're starting, we do have enough time to finish it all tonight, regardless of how long it is. So let's give it a start. Decently long, no problem. We're starting a little bit earlier, or earlier than usual for Tuesday streams, but later than usual for LIMBUS ones. But it will be fine. I just realized something. Hold on. Here. I do have hard mode unlocked now. Interesting. Oh, wait a moment. This has a hard mode? Okay. Does this have a hard mode? It does. And the hard mode gives me more lunacy. Okay, gotcha. I guess eventually I'm gonna have to redo it for lunacy. Let me see. the ones before have? No. Okay. I never claimed this. Well, Repul, thank you. Donkey shot him, more like I wonder to impale me on her lens. This is no joke, I'm horny for her. Understandable. You and me both. Hello. I got everything from everybody else, right? No. I can't believe we keep forgetting to like claim the rewards. Alright. Nocturnal sweeping. We got out of the amusement park and we are put in the box. Let's see what's inside. The only thing I know is that the sweepers are somehow involved.
Danteh, 어제 먹고 남았던 케이크 어디 있는지 못 봤어?
No idea. I mean, why would I? I can't even eat.
이미 동키가 먹었나?
Let my girl eat. Rhodia rubbed her tired eyes, muttering something about how we should have partied in her room instead. And stumbled to the back door. The New Year's came swiftly to the inhabitants of the bus after the various incidents at LCE. The sinners all came from different backgrounds in the parts of the city, but annual celebration for New Year seemed to be the thread that connected the cultures together. They began floating the idea of a New Year's party and...
그러면 본인이 직접 주최하지!
Oh! With her usual overdramatic boast, coupled with a familiar twinkle in her eyes, Don Quixote declared that there would indeed be a New Year's party, and thus it was decided.
또? 아이 저번에도 크리스마스랍시고 뒷문까지 들어가서 난장판을 벌였었잖아.
Yeah, hopefully no backdoors involved this time.
그때는 가져온 장식품으로 버스를 꾸미기만 했지 따로 뭘 하진 않았었는가.
Uh-huh. Don Quixote glanced at Sinclair, sheepishly scratching the back of her head.
아, 저는 이제 진짜 괜찮은데요.
Yeah, as long as you don't use like somebody's entrails to decorate the bus, it'll be fine.
물론 본인은 아니었지만 이렇게 분위기를 환기하는 것이.
It didn't even begin to imagine her amnesic self even taking a moment to give a damn about how Sinclair might take it. But I guess with memory came tact.
다 같이 보내는
A little bit of tact. Rose is still very excited for this.
종소리를 딱 들어줘야 뭔가 넘어간 기분이 든단 말이지.
다 같이 신년의 첫 해돋이를 보겠구려. 기념할 일이라고 보.
신년 전야의 국수는 제법 클래식하지.
I wouldn't be against a bowl of noodles.
모두들 이렇게 좋아할 줄이.
Hello, Asian. Oh, hello! Hello, everybody. Hello, Asian. I need you to spin. That's the thing. I am always spinning. Hello. How are you all doing? For those that don't know me, I am Archie, a co-detective. I play horror games, RPGs, and sometimes LIMBUS company. And at this point, Toy Agent. Bottom. I prefer to be, if I have to choose, I'd rather be called Agent. Thank you very much. Are you ready, Morgana? I don't remember how many agents we went through during the first chapter of Ada. Was it like 11 agents or something like that? We gotta keep count. We gotta keep count of how many agents die in service of Ada. About 8, 9. I see. Maybe in the next chapter we gotta go to like maybe 6 or 7. Oh, I don't think you need to check that, dude. How goes my fellow shot the maniac? We're doing very well. Ayo, what are we talking about? Hello, Cameron. You do not go and follow at me, Morgana. You are the person who infected me with this brain disease called 6-7. You are. The fault lies with you, Morgana. You are my palid whale. Why does everybody have a 6-7 emote right now? I am going to beat someone to death. I'm letting you know you will not do everything on time for the intervalo. It is a great emote, like, but it's so funny how everybody is having those now. A 6-7 emote, oh my god. What about a 6-9? You know what? Never mind. Will not do everything on time for intervalo. Elaborate. Oh yeah, no, I 100% not gonna be able to like reach Canto 9 before the intervalo releases. My goal is to like reach Canto 9 before Canto 10 releases. That is my goal. This is why like this week I'm doing this intervalo tonight, and then I'm gonna start Canto 8 on Thursday. And I'm gonna have a few days off. I'm gonna like try to not rush through, but I'm gonna try to sim a little bit more than one Nimbus stream per week, and we'll see how it goes from there. I think it is pretty doable. Yeah. Worst case scenario, I might have to. Can't wait, it's gonna take 5 or 8 streams. Yeah. I heard about it. Which is why we're gonna go for like very... we're gonna go very, very long. We'll see how it goes. I'm gonna try to like do Canto 8 during my days off. I know it's gonna get very, very long. Although I hear that Canto 9 is not that long compared to Canto 8, right? Is Canto 9 roughly the length of Canto 7? Or still a little bit longer? If you tell me the Canto 9 is longer than Canto 8, I am going to kill KJM. I'm gonna end the LIMBUS story here and now. KJM, we might as well write down book eventually. Or, you know, I would really like if Project Moon would take their shot at a more traditional RPG, you know? Something like a turn-based game, or maybe an action RPG. I don't know. I do hope they do that, because I remember KJM mentioned that eventually they want to make a 3D action game. I do feel like the Project Moon universe really does lend itself well to this kind of game.
성대하게 준비하겠네.
Meanwhile, we get to see our little Dawn still enthusiastic despite everything.
맛있는 것도.
그럼 다음 정차 예정은 언제지?
Right, we're going to the box. Funny you mention it's a collab with Genshin. Please no. Please don't put that idea on my head. Like Limbus company characters in Genshin would be the one thing that will get me to actually play Genshin, and I don't want to play Genshin. You know, maybe we need... How much do we need to pay KJM for KJM to play Arxis to make a fighting game for Limbus? How about that? LCB Checkup had a first-person dungeon crawler style. Okay. Actually, a dungeon crawler game would be great. I would go 100% in the dungeon crawler style game. KJM, I need you to stop playing your own game, and I need you to work on the next one. Monkey's Fall Curse to get the Limbus Company collab, but it's called 30 multiplayers. Oh my god. You know what could be worse than this? If it was a Persona 5 collab. Because you know what happens when a game collabs with Persona
Bottom
5.
boy, how good is your moan? Asking for a friend or two.
Wouldn't you like to know, pretty boy? You can't just ask that. You can't just come... You can't start a conversation like that. Real questions being asked. Are they? Shouldn't the real question be, how excited are you for Deltarune Chapter 5? That is the real question. Of course you're gonna have a good one. I am going to beat you to death. There we go. Haven't even played chapter 2. If you have the opportunity, Hero, I do recommend. It is very, very good. Muramasa Demon Blade. I have never heard of Muramasa Demon Blade. I have 0 for time. That is so sad. What if I I'm gonna commission you to play the Outer Rune? How about that? Instead of commission you to draw something, I will commission you to play the game and give you a review at the end. I'll deny it, damn it. My plans.
그렇다는군.
I will commission Hero to commit tax fraud. You need to be commissioned for that. I thought that was what everybody was doing. Virgilius muttered his usual sardonic edge, one fist under his chin.
내년에는 미리 사두겠네.
Oh. Don Quixote's idea of a grand banquet depressingly fizzled into nothingness, but Rhodia brought out the cakes and cookies she stashed in her room so we could at least hold a small celebration. Aww. After that, we all stayed up together, watched the New Year's first sunrise briefly paint the city in gold. Then retired. The sunrise! Hey, isn't Deltarune chapter 5 about like something about the sun? But I think it's sundown, right? Well, well, well. Oh, look at this. When everyone woke up, rubbing their tired eyes, the world outside the bus had completely transformed. There was a behemoth of a structure, bizarre in its presence, and the wall seemed seemingly made of gargantuan steel. That's the cube! Have you never heard of the cube, Danteh?
H사인 것이요?
Welcome to H-Corp, folks. Giant ass square in the middle of the city. The seniors began to voice their surprise, appropriately so, as what came to view was different from any of the nests with passed by journeys so far. Hello, Snow. Is that massive structure all one building?
저게 통째로 둥지면 여긴 뒷골목이 어떻게 있는 거야? 저 정도면 H사가 관리하는 면적을 다 덮고도 남겠는데?
You know, he does have a good question. Surely the entire cube is not the nest.
뭐 기대도 안 했어요. 바보 같은 소리를 하는 걸 보니 안내서는
Do you
손도 안
think
댄 거겠죠.
Heathcliff knows how to read, Ishmael?
설명하자면 저건 둥지가 아니에요. 저 건물 전체가 8구거든요.
Yeah, that's the entire district. And inside you have the back streets.
홍원이라고 부른답니다.
Hongyuan, the vast garden here at H-Corp. I'm probably murdering this name. I am so sorry.
건물의 중앙에는 둥지, 그 테두리로는 뒷골목이 있죠.
Okay. Gotta look for a beat. My brain's fried. No worries. Thank you for the raid, Morgana. Hope you have a good rest of your day.
그래도 뭐 비 맞을 걱정은 덜겠네.
어디? 본인도 좀 보겠네.
Ooh. As the seniors began to gather one by one at the side of the bus, to awake from their late night's rest, I felt my gaze drawn towards Honglo. I looked for signs of concern or distress on his face, worried. Oh, Danteh already knows where this is going. It wasn't exactly something unique to Honglu, but the stories about his past home life we've heard with a year, whenever he felt like sharing them, were all consistently terribly depressing.
막상 지내보면 생각만큼 나쁜 곳은 아니랍니다.
Is it though? But his lips ever so slightly curled upwards into a kindly and relaxed smile. I'm making the same expression as ever. An expression that hasn't changed at all since our first meeting. Maybe it's just a cultural difference, kinda like how Honglu can be so nonchalant about things that should give most people pause, but actually, no. I'm not helping anyone or anything by entertaining these thoughts. My job at this moment is to keep a close eye on Honglu, more so than usual. And if the time comes to helping as the manager, I'll give it my all. Besides,
가까이서 보니까 생각보다 엄청 크잖아.
That's what she said. On Clash win the Clash true. Everybody has that one passive except for Bumble-Hatted Kim. Bumble-Hatted Kim is the Sorry. Bumble-Hatted Kim is the opposite. On Clash win, lose the Clash.
이런 건 과거에 어떤 모험에서도
On Clash
적이 없는
lose the win.
경우에만.
Yeah. Exactly. I am kind of sad that I ended up skipping a lot of the mechanics in the earlier fights. I am glad that there's gonna be a hard mode, so I can like go back and fight them as I supposed to, and see how bad it's gonna be. I think they're gonna murder my ass. If my efforts aren't enough, I know I can trust the seniors to lend me a hand. Hey, let me see too. I collect my thoughts and approach the seniors where flattened against the glass window to get a good view. I know, yeah, Ego Boost, Bamboo-Hatted Merceau. Yeah, I saw that, and apparently Bamboo-Hatted Kim is gonna be one of the... I guess main characters is not the right way to put it. Oh, hello.
문을 원하신다면
나를 점 찍었다.
아,
가시죠.
의로
대
자유로.
Okay.
명령이라면
피를 머금을 시간이네.
Not the protagonist, but one of the characters involved in the intervalo. Once we left the bus,
결국에는 이리로
Oh, look at this.
왔구만.
it is just China. They weren't kidding. Look at it.
이런 건 H사를 정식으로
Are both
항의해야
complaining
하는
against H Corp.
거야. 어째서 둥지 직통
Do
고속도로
you think
입구에서
complaining about anything in the city
공사를 하고
actually
있는
help?
거죠?
Especially against like a wing?
공사야 여러 이유가 있겠소만 멀찍이 주의 표지판이라도 해두어야 하지 않았는가 싶구려.
카론군의 멋진 드레이프트가 아니었으면 생각하기도 싫네. 이렇게 모험을 끝내는 건 상상조차 못해봤으니.
Oh my god.
카론군의 멋진 드레이프트가 아니었으면.
I love how this creature speaks English. It's no surprise the sinners howl at a piece of their mind speak. Yeah, I'm rifting. See, we are all fools. We're all thinking that the next Project Moon game is gonna be a 3D action game or an RPG. No. It's gonna be a racing game. It's gonna be Limbus car. Okay, here's my prediction. K-Corp is gonna fall and there's gonna be a new game. That's gonna be a kart game. The Sayusa next K-Corp's gonna be, huh? For kart corporations. As we drove up the entryway, we unexpectedly came across a mass of badly put together steel plates blocking our path in the middle of the road. Charon quickly spun the bus around, which meant that everyone ended up being thrown around like ragdolls. We are in China. That we are. Hello, Oku.
다행히 내부로 빠지는 도로가 있어서 망정이지.
They put us in the fucking
아니었으면
box.
카론이 후진하겠다는 걸 뜯어 말려야 했을 걸. 대신 둥지까지 가려면
How are we gonna get in,
이
though?
골목 같은 곳을 지나야만 하겠지만.
So dark in here. We were greeted by a dark street upon disembarking the bus, illuminated only by faint sands of light. It was immediately obvious that we found ourselves in the backstreets of H-Corp, the most dystopian city I've seen. That's pretty close.
보기엔 꽤 화려했는데 뭐 사람 사는 곳은 다 똑같네.
그러게
Should they say just
익숙한
Corp?
풍경이야.
Is it? We'll have to see. Visually, maybe, but like some of the other corps are very bad.
둥지까지도 이런 느낌인 건가?
아니요. 팔구 뒷골목만의 풍경이라고 보시는 게.
The backstreets of the district weren't very different from the other ones visited in the past. People hurryingly through the streets as though they were being chased by something. People scowling and glaring at the ground some sickness or discomfort. Scenes all too common in every corner of the city. I love living in my depressing box. There was one thing about spaces without other districts, however. That kind of reminds me of the Farmer Jacob soldiers back in District 4.
어? 뭐가? 저 사람들?
What? The growths on their flesh appear to organic prosthetics. Output visions are... Ooh, sorry. My rhinitis is striking me today, so... Ugh. Sometimes my nose feel a bit stuffy. We know a battle game coming next. Time for people as Ender Gaming, a LIMBUS company stable. Yeah. I have a few allergies. It's like, what's it called? Rhinitis, whatever. I don't know how it's called in English. But I have some like drops that I need to use every once in a while. Helps with breathing and all that.
전혀 아니야. 애초에 벌레 모양으로 통일된 것도 아니잖아, 관리자.
Oh, so people here also have mutations, just not like common one. Sweep? Yeah. It's basically with mucus. Yeah. I need to get one of those things that you're like... what's they're called? Vic Vapor Rub or whatever they're called, where you just like rub and it gets better. Should probably try one of those.
저건 89의 특징적인 치료법입니다. 그 정체모를 푸르죽죽한 연고를 바르고 붕대를 감으면 다음날에 찢어진 피부가 낫는다는 소문의 진원지가 여기군요. 다소 부정확한 이야기가 될 수 있어. 덧붙여 그것은 모두 H사의 특이점인 환을 활용하는 방법의
The
일부입니다.
bolus.
환이요?
I know what bolus means in the context of like real life.
약재를 동그랗게 빚어낸 환약을 의미하는 것으로 보인다.
맞습니다. H사. 홍원 생명공학 그룹.
Oh, it's a bioengineering group.
가 담긴 환을 제조해서 내놓죠. 그 환을 그대로 섭취하거나 물에 개어 고의 형태로 바르거나 혹은 더 묽게 만들어 붕대.
You see the trailer for mouth-watering devs in this game? Yeah, I saw that. It looks pretty cool. I do wonder if it's gonna be like if they're gonna have if they're he's so fucking. Aren't the developers finished? I thought they were.
어허. 그 소문들이 그렇게 만들어진 거였나요?
This jump scare. That's how I always feel. Oh, they're Swedish. Okay. Do you understand now how I feel whenever like I see any trailer or any game and and I hear Portuguese or Brazil mentioned in any way?
그런 거군요.
Especially when it's not like when they're not basically in translations.
K사가 떠올라서요.
K사의 초점은 상태의 회복에 맞춰져 있습니다. 본래의 상태로 돌아가는 방향성이죠. 89의 뒷골목은 제조된 환약을 가지고 거주민들이 저마다 발전시킨 비법 기술이 정착된 곳입니다. 피적용자의 개별 상태에 맞춘 치료가 아니라 보유한 비법 기술을 기반으로 상태를 개선하는 방식에 초점을 맞추고 있죠. 어떤 의미에서는 변화나 발전이라는 단어가 더 어울릴 수 있겠군요.
그럼 저분들은 저게 치료가 된 상태라는 말씀인가요?
So the difference would be, if I understand it correctly, if someone loses an arm in K-Corp, they're gonna use their ampoules to bring their arm back to they were before. If someone loses an arm on H-Corp, they're gonna use like the boluses and whatever treatment to like grow a new arm and probably a better arm. Is that right? The crowd Sinclair was pointing at suddenly appeared unhurt. As some of them were bleeding or walking with a limp, but many of them appeared dazed, saying barely nothing, or scratching absent-mindedly interpreted parts.
아, 저분들은 단골이시네요.
Must be the regulars. Respective fun hours of false performers, so as with bonuses you might get a new armor and arm made of rocks. Understandable. Well, don't hung you on. Enjoy internal torment and misery? It can't be that bad. Not in the city. The city has a thing called life insurance, in which this universe can never bring it back to life. You told yourself, though. Yeah. I understand that, like, technically resurrection is against, it's a taboo in the city, it's not a taboo from the head. But also, probably the life insurance, but depending on how it works, it can go over that.
네, 어릴 적에 들은 적이 있어요. 의료원의 신비한 치료에 익숙해져서
오.
시도 때도 없이 드나드는 사람들. 단골이 된 사람들은 다른 분들보다 겉보기에는 더 강해 보이지만 점차 부작용이 쌓여가다가
Oh, so basically people that are
하더라고요.
addicted to taking the boluses.
체계가 전혀 다른 시술을 다수 적용한다면 시술 간의 충돌이
To
발생할
be fair to mention this now. Okay.
생명보험을 들지 않으신 분들이 저렴하게 이용하는
I
경우도
forgot
많을
YouTube is
테니까요.
dead. Hello, Archie. Yeah, YouTube is a bit dead. It is what it is. Prior experience with Project Moon games to come in handy. Okay.
생명 보험.
I have some experience with Library of Ruin. Unfortunately, I haven't been caught up with it.
네, 그 보험 특약에는 사망 시에 되살아난다는 조항도 포함되어 있거든요.
So Tyranny isn't lost on me, but I thought resurrecting people was one of Hat's taboos.
생명보험을 통해 되살아나는 것은 머리가 금기로 설정한 부활의 범위에 해당하지.
온전한 부활이 아닌 풍화를 감안한 뇌의 소생. 아마도 그렇게 판단하고 있을 테죠.
Interesting. I guess it's a difference from like resurrecting someone who is dead on the spot or on the moment, and resurrecting someone that was dead for like 5 years or something. Would the similar between other games? Yeah. The sweepers are fun.
돌리는 것과 달리 생명보험.
If this chapter is about the sinners, is about the sweepers, I am excited to learn more about them.
뇌 안의 정보가 전달되는 과정에서 꽤 많은 누락이 발생하죠.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. It's less resurrection in the sense of completely bringing like like in the D&D sense, and more in the sense that you take their brain and make a new body for it.
그럴 수도 있겠지만 보통 한두 번의 복구 시술로 저렇게 변하지는 않는다고 들었어요. 뒷골목에 사는 분들한테는 보험 갱신 비용이 어마어마하다고 했으니까.
Yeah, makes sense.
만약 보험에 가입한 분들이 모두 저렇게 안타까운 모습이 된다면
그래. 잘나신 분들이 보기엔 저들의 처지가 처량하고 안타까워 보이시나? 곧 비슷한 처지가 될 테니
Holy shit.
너무 연민을 느끼진 않았으면 좋겠군.
Are they trying to jump us? The stranger voice cut through our discussion like a foreign instrument. We turned a bit racist here, Danteh. We turned around to find a large group of people who were clearly up to no good. Even more racist, Danteh.
잘나신 가시 가문의 도련님이 맞는 모양이군.
Ooh. Never mind, they're beefing with Honglu.
아는 사람들이야?
아니요. 뒷골목 분들과는 인연이 없는 편이었던 터라 다 처음 보는 분들이.
안에서도 밖에서도 신선 노름하시느라 바쁘셨을 테니 우리 같은 놈들은 모르는 게.
Something tells me they don't like Honglu very much here.
어차피 의뢰대로 가주 심사에 제출할 물건을 빼앗으면 그만이니까.
가주 심사라니 뭔가 오해가 있는 모양인데요.
If they were mentioning like Kanto 7, something about like family hierarchy and how Honglu and her siblings were fighting for it.
아니, 떼거리로 몰려들어 두드려 패는 건 우리 사무소의 도리에 어긋나지. 삼도끼 사무소의 삼남, 삼삼이 가시 가문의 가보께 결투를 신청한다. 방식은 승자가 상대에게 원하는 것을
They
취하는
mentioned the elders and immortality. They did mention immortality. I do not remember if elders were mentioned. Probably. They mentioned family a lot in the 7.
결투라면
Oh, you said the wrong word, brother.
동부의 쉔크 옆에 나리들은 장갑을 던지는 대신 자신의 소속과 이름을 외치는 것으로 결투를 신청한다더군. 삼도기 사무소는 말단 중 말단이긴 해도 어찌되었든 제대로 된 해결사 사무소. 저거는 진짜 백이 결투 신청이라네.
Eminent, be really quiet since Don Quixote put her shoes back.
그러니까 그냥 1대1로 붙자는 거 아니야?
God, I love Heathcliff. It is really funny how Heathcliff is like slowly becoming one of my favorite characters. What a one we mate. I mean, this guy doesn't look too tough. What do you think, Faust?
네. 홍루 씨가 패배할 정도의 실력자로는 보이지 않네요.
문제 없을 것 같아요.
Be back in a minute.
다녀올게요. 단테님.
Honglu, if you lose on purpose, I'm gonna beat your ass. Are you sure this is okay? I don't think you're gonna lose against it, but you know, just in case.
괜찮아요. 결투라면 어렸을 때 10번 정도는
아.
했거든요.
Childhood experiences with duels. Why are you dueling as a child?
꼴의 명문 출신이라고 몇 번 경험한 적은
오해가 있는 것 같네요. 하루에 10번이랍니다.
Oh.
아니다. 가끔 할머니가 빼주시기도 했으니 실제로는 조금 더 적으려나요?
Brother, you are cooked. Brother, you are so cooked.
림버스 컴퍼니의 홍루. 가시 가문의 보호기. 결투를 받아.
Bio of the Jia family. So Bio is his true name. I think Shishun called Honglu Bio or mentioned Bios at one point in Kendo 7. You. Bio. Ja Bio. Ja. Gia Bio you. Bao you. Gia Bio you. This is so hard to say. Sorry. Gia is the family and Bio is actual name. Okay. Honglu stepped forward confidently as the opponent was processing what he just heard. Jaboyu. Jaboyu, thank you. For a moment, Honglu stood there in a sense that did not express even a hint of aggression, before quizzically cocking his head to the side.
안 오시나요? 먼저 들어오시면 된답니다. 저는 항상 두 수 무르고 시작했거든요.
Oh my god.
몰라? 그 오만한 태도가 니놈의 명줄을 재촉할 것이다.
This is just like I read a couple of cultivation novels. They really talk like those in the novels too. The man who introduced himself as Shansan leaped toward Honglu, then after about a minute. Yep. That guy in the bag is so real though. He's putting his head in their bag again. Bro got cooked. When you realize you are not built for this. Also, when you realize you are not built for this. And also the rat here. Evil and intimidating rat. Yeah, Honglu bag even broke his sweat. Look at that. Not even dirt on his clothes. Honglu was talking yeah, which is why I was incredibly surprised when they told their power rank back in the LCB checkup, and they put Faust in front of Honglu. I guess maybe they were counting that Honglu is like not giving his all. Unlike Shansan, who was throwing punches and swings with boiling hot passion, Honglu was effortlessly gliding between his opponent's strikes like he was out on a picnic. Damn. So he was but a leisurely stroll through a garden. Whenever Shansan threw a powerful punch, Honglu redirected it to the side with ease, the fist only glazing his throat. Close. We were mesmerized by the feathery light movements of his hand and feet that effortlessly glided through the air. And after one blinking and missing moment, We realized that Chanson was face down to the ground, defeated. Damn.
홍록은 평소에 전력을 숨기고 있던 것인가?
I never said that. How to it. I think if you mention how to in front of Don Quixote, she's gonna willingly take her shoes just to beat your ass. Or worse, she's gonna like it. I don't know what is worse here. Honglu being Honglu. Yeah. I am really excited for this Kanto because we don't know a lot about Honglu. We learned a bit more in Kanto 7. But even then, it took like a while for it to open up, right? For Honglu to start opening up for us. So I am curious, and the few crumbs that we had on Honglu, they're giving some pretty interesting crumbs. So I was really hoping we can start Kanto 8 soon. And apparently this interval is gonna give even more Kantos.
하지만 한 대도 맞지 않고 이기는 건 격이 다르잖은가.
Now into meme archive. Wait, what did you... Sorry. That caught me so off guard.
하지만 이전에 싸울 때는 싸우는 지역도 제각각이었고.
Understandable. I would have the same reaction as Sancho there.
예측이 안 되는 분들이었는걸요.
Sancho, I congenial an idea most convenient. Ooh.
파회. 내놈. 저 머저리의 기술을 이미 알고 있었나?
Ah.
네. 비무 선생님 중에 비슷한 기술을
Yeah, it's a lot quote unquote easier to fight against something that you already know, right? An idea too ingenious. Yeah.
매일같이 해야 하는 일엔
We had to kill Don Quixote for that.
비슷한 거랍니다.
그거랑 이게 같은 건가 싶긴 한데.
Perhaps some ideas are too ingenious for the city.
아 그래서 결투에서 진 거 같은데 이만 비켜주지 그래. 되도록 지금 우리가 예상하는 그렇고 그런 짓은 하지 않았으면 좋겠는데.
Oh, Gregor.
계약 사무소에 공증도 없었고 여기서 물러났다간 의뢰인이 가만히 있지 않겠지.
I mean, you already got your ass kicked. Are you sure?
멋들하는 거냐? 때로 덤벼들어.
지리멸렬.
매일같이 걸리는 이런 시비에는 노하우가 생기는 것 같기도 하고.
We are getting very, very good at taking ambushes, so if the bitter cry after defeated his gang rushed towards us. See, we're getting pretty good at getting ambush, aren't we? Oh, hold on. Music is a banger. This one is going to the playlist. Yeah, look at this. This is a vibe. We invited to bring in me to the Bloodfins. Look, it's not my fault that we don't have enough Bloodfins for like a full team, okay? Ask KJM, tell KJM to make more Bloodfins, and then we can talk. We have to make up for it. We make up for the lack of blood fiends. The music is good though. I always like this particular style of music. I don't think calling it like Chinese music is like the correct term here. But I do like that new Bloodfiend branch. I would love if they brought like more Bloodfiend IDs. As long as it's not Sanson, because fuck Sanson, but you know. Cannot wait until we start fighting the Blue Man group and we actually beat Sanson. I will be so happy. Didn't they, I just realized too, I'm pretty sure I've heard that there is a Bloodfiend in one of the fingers. Maybe that's a spoiler for a future Kanto. I'm not gonna like dive too deep into that. There we go, easy. You think there's a branch of the ring that are just Bloodfiends? Maybe not a branch,
몸 좀 덮였다는 점에선 나쁘지 않았을지
but there is surely like at least 1 or 2 rings that are heavily inspired. One of 2 branches are heavily inspired by Bloodfiends. Who knows? Maybe even the founder of the ring is a Bloodfiend. Considering like how much they should give like to blood and flesh in their art. Well, right. They weren't to everyday thugs who pick feisty random people for no good reason. They were contracted by someone to specifically target and eliminate Honglu. And given how they were about their intent, how open they were about their intent, carrying the contract doesn't seem like whoever gave the contract was exactly going for subtlety. And maybe this is what Yashi Shun was talking about way back then when she mentioned surviving as Hare.
누군진 모르겠지만 홍루 씨에게 원한이라도 있는
And I'm
것 같아.
bound to pick with you.
이런 전투가 몇 차례 더 벌어질 수도 있다는 거군.
그래도 잘 이겨냈다네.
그게 문제가 아니다. 잘 생각해 보도록.
Look at that face, Aldis. Do you think she thinks? You know that even as Sancho, she had like 2 brain cells, and at this point she took these brain cells and locked it in a cage. It's completely empty up here at this point. Seems like they're using that Honglu's brought something here in order to participate in that family hierarchy evaluation. And there's no reason to assume we've seen the last of them. They're going to try again to take out the competition.
역시 관리자님다운 정확한 통찰이십니다.
오늘의 아첨은 좀 뻔한 맛이 있네, 오티스 씨.
잘한 것을 칭찬하는 것이 언제부터 아첨이었지? 니놈들도 뭘 잘했을 때는
쓸데없는 잡담이 길군. 기다려주다간 목이 빠지겠어.
Ooh. Even Rhodia got annoyed by the glaze. As long as the shoe stays on, it's the face of no thoughts had empty for the most part. So with more tame for now. Like, yeah, the impression that I have is that at this point, the Don Quixote that we have right now is essentially like Sancho role-playing, which is not a bad thing. This is her like having fun, I think. Or at least trying to. We heard voices coming from a hideout to where Ryuji's pointed.
나 참 여전히 오래 걸리시는 분들이시네요.
Ooh?
원래 이야기된 장소도 아니고 갑자기 뒷골목으로 호출해서 당황했지 뭐예요.
Familiar voice. A voice you could not forget.
오랜만이에요, 여러분.
Hey, Saude!
저도 있습니다.
Oh my god, the kid too. Why are you here? We saved you back then in Kanto 5. Sorry, yeah, 5. Turn around to where the voice is coming from. Recognize the 2 people we've been hoping to see again. Were we? At least, okay, Saude, yes. Pilot though? I was not expecting Pilot to live that long, not gonna lie. So, oh, Saude is 100% a tough one. A guide.
소드 씨?
그리고 파일럿 씨였나?
Hey, they remember.
왜들 그러시나요? 귀신이라도 본 것 같은 표정이 나고. 파일럿?
저번에 내 얘기를 했다고 하지 않았나요?
했습니다. 똑똑히 기억합니다.
들었지?
The seniors each recovered from the initial shock of seeing them again, and soon their face began to bloom with relieved smiles.
여전해 보여서 좋네요, 다들.
Saúde, we're glad to see you're okay.
당신도
They're back.
여전히 잘 째깍거리는 것 같고요.
Talk to you too. Saúde smiled with a familiar grin. She did not seem to have changed much since the last time we met, save for a few minor differences. Her outfit and her badge, for example.
분명 진급을 했다고 들었던 것으로 기억하는데. 우선 축하하지.
네.
Maybe promotion was not the right thing to say, or the hints of melancholy hanging for her smile and flickering in her eyes. Yeah.
진급할 정도로 능력을 인정받은 것을 축하한 것인데 문제라도 있나?
알잖아. 그 진급이 뭘 의미하는지.
아주 의미가 깊지. 손에 피를 묻히지 않고 이루어진 진급에 의미가 있나?
Okay, Altus has like zero tact sometimes.
당신 참.
반대로 묻지.
Or I guess it's less that she has no tact, and more like she prioritizes like hierarchy over all other stuff.
누구에게 그나마의 인정과 위로를 받겠나?
쉬쉬만 했으면 다행이죠. 동료의 목숨을 팔아다가 계급과 맞바꿨다는 소리도 수근수근 들렸으니까요. 그런 점에서는 고맙네요, 오티스 씨. 사실 저도 엄밀히 말하면 뇌만 빼고 한번 죽었다가 살아난 거죠. 제 뇌가 터졌다면 회사의 앰플러도 수복할 수 없었을 테니까요.
There does seem to be a common like thing around the city. If your brain is intact, there are ways to bring you back, which, when you think about it, makes the Scarecrow Abno kind of scary, right? Because imagine if you get killed by, say, nothing there, or maybe even sensor, depending on what sensor it actually does to you. You could be brought back if your brain is intact, but if you meet the Scarecrow, you're good. No life insurance gonna save you.
그럼
No cake popping code.
에피에게 제일 먼저 의체가 쑤셔 넣어진 쪽이
Oh.
머리 쪽이었다고 하더라고요.
Yeah.
검시관이.
As long as your age had still the city can be brought back, and the head will not tell you shit. Yeah.
K사 앰플도 생명보험도 뇌가 손상된 피보험자까지.
Yeah, damage to the brain seems to be like the most dangerous thing in the city, which makes you think about Danteh, right? Is Terra brain tear? Because from the few glimpses that I seen from Dante's sideways, it does seem like his head does not fit a brain inside.
그런 거죠.
I finally have to be done with this railway. So what exactly are the rewards of the railway? Do you get lunacy for it?
소리는 그만하자고요.
Because after Canto 8, I'm gonna have to give it a try.
일하러 왔으면 일을 해야죠. 일 이야기로 넘어가요. 파일럿?
네. 그러니까 제가 말입니다. 우연한 기회에
Oh, you made friends with someone.
그래서 데려왔습니다.
그게 끝이야?
끝입니다.
Incredible briefing pilot, very cool. XP tickets, full boss, and profile things. Okay. Okay, that is more interesting. So maybe once I unlock the railway, things get a little bit better. Just as everyone was reading in stunned silence, the least informative, least helpful briefing we ever had the pleasure of sitting through. Shmuel was the first to catch herself. You want one more spoiler?
소드 씨.
Sure.
자세한 설명을 부탁드려도 될까요?
So they can rely on you for some elaboration here?
육하 원칙의 중요도를 교육할 필요성이 느껴지는 발언이었다.
5 W's and 1 H principle.
돌아가면 이야기할
The
게
final boss of the
많겠네요.
current railway has a
파일럿?
lot of HP. How much is a lot? How much are we talking about?
저 뭔가 잘못한 겁니까?
You suffer, bro.
파일럿이 조용히 있어. 그래야 조금이라도 덜 혼날 테니까.
25k life points? Oh my god. Hare, out of curiosity, since you are done with the railway, how long did the last boss took for you? Gregor quickly learning to warn Pilot was a little late, and I noticeable crease had already formed between Soda's brows.
다음 중요 작전이 시작되기 전에 H사의 관계자를 찾아야 했어요.
Necessary to find information to
당연히
connect H
사전
car.
관측과인 저희가 투입되었고 그중 누군가와 접선에 성공했답니다.
아, 저희
Ooh, is it gonna
가문의
be Shishun?
사람인가요?
아니요.
Oh, never
사실
mind.
그쪽이 쉽지 않았던 터라 시간을 낭비하던 와중에 파일럿이 기존과 다른 접근 방식으로 확보한 인적 자원이에요. 그래서 칭찬도 많이 했는데 협력자는 한때
A
가시
former
가문에서 일했지만
employee.
현재는 가문에서 나와 숙박
Okay,
사업을 하고 있는
that's
분입니다.
still something.
그렇다면 가문 내부의 정쟁에서 멀어졌겠군. 우리에게 달려드는 자들과 다르게 확실한 보조가 될
Yeah.
것이고.
네. 그럼에도 가문 사람들에게 호의적이라고
가문을 나섰으나 받은 은혜가 있는데
An unfamiliar voice butted into the conversation as to continue Sauda's explanations.
보험도련님의 친구분들을
Oh,
뵙습니다.
hi!
소인 경도라 합니다.
King Tao. He really does in the most polite fashion before bringing his hands together in a nod motion. Oh, is this how people greet each other here? 17 turns.
폭언 지뢰라고 한답니다. 저희에게 저기가
Yeah.
없음을 예를 갖추어
I imagine the
보여주는 거죠.
railway. Is the railway currently the hardest content we have in the game? Or is the extreme mirror dungeon harder? Falcon gesture, bringing his palm together to express respect and peace towards the receiver. Ah.
기사들이 악수를 청하는 이유도 그와 같다고 했네. 과연 기사의 돈을
Refractal,
가진 자라도
maybe. Okay. Oh, so the refractal and the railway are different things. I thought the refractal was
서부의 지식에 능통한
a part of the
분들이었군요.
railway.
소인의 미천한 지식에 자그마한 물기를 터주시니 감복할 따름입니다.
I don't like Sky. Dang. Okay. Something feels familiar about this.
아니야. 요새는 좀 더 간결한 방식이지.
Yeah, Danteh, don't you have an employee who was also kind of like that? Refracted boss also give you tickets and threat. Okay. Tickets are at this point like my main concern.
대체 무슨 말씀을 하시는 건가요? 시계가 똑딱이는 소리만으로도 소통한다니 소인 이미 알고 있는 사실이었으나 일이 눈앞에서 보니 참으로 신통방통하군요. 짧은 여로지만 심심할 일은 없을 것 같소이다.
뭔가 매기는 맛이 있는 건 좀 비슷하달까?
설마 지금 내 이야기를 하는 거냐, 니노?
There was no fighting. Hard mode gives lunacy. Ooh, interesting. The game is incredibly generous with lunacy. Was all that bootlegging she did supposed to be a source of pride for her or something? I'll just shake her head with good taste and stroll towards me.
비슷하다니. 오해십니다, 관리자님. 저는 저런 미사여구만 가득한 쓸개 빠진 칭찬을 한 적이 단 한 번도.
자세한 안내는 그쪽에서 해주실 거예요.
She's genuinely offended that she's been called a bootlicker. Damn. Soda fell silent, her eyes singling over his cheeks and stood somewhat apart from the rest of us.
드디어 만나 뵙게 되네요. 붉은 시선님. 그렇게나 뵙고 싶었는데 에피도
Damn.
과장님.
Yuji seemed to sense her lingering gaze and walked toward us after nodding slightly in her direction.
소득 과장, 이렇게 오래 잡혀 있을 이유는 없지 않나. 그쪽의 일을 돕는 것도 개의치 않는 일인데
Oof.
빨리 치우고 싶을 뿐이다만
감격스러운 첫 협업인데 시간을 조금만 더 써주시죠.
She's just trying to mingle with Virgilius. Damn.
일을 돕는다고? 길잡이 양반이?
네, 아쉽게도 이번엔 여러분이 아니라 붉은 시선께서
아.
LCC의 업무를 저희와 함께 처리하기로 예정되어서요.
Interesting.
비 타고 다녀올 거야. 부릉부릉.
아쉬운 게 아닌가? 생각해보면 여러분과 함께했던 임무는 항상 고생길이었던 것 같기도.
그때는 말이야.
언제나 그랬듯 농담이랍니다.
Maybe she's very good at hiding, but I guess she doesn't seem to hold like ill intent towards us.
저희 이제 시간이 간다 안 간다.
아니, 가기 전에 설명이 한 번쯤 필요하지 않나요?
Damn.
자세한 건 파우스터 씨에게 맡기지.
그렇게 하죠.
Virgilius turned around and left toward Mephistopheles with an oddly disgruntled
또
expression.
언젠가 봐요.
다음에는 저도 한 사람 몫을 한다는 걸 보여드릴 겁니다.
Oh, this kid's gonna die.
저번에는 너무 볼썽사나웠어서.
파일럿, 그런 건 말보다 행동으로 보여주는 게 더 멋진 법이랍니다.
Tode and Pilot gave us a light nod before following Virgilius. Some sinners opened their mouth to speak, hesitated, and closed them again. We let them go without a word. Perhaps we didn't know what we could say not to make this an awkward farewell.
모시도록 하겠습니다.
Or maybe we're simply mindful of this guy was responsible for the quality of our stay. Damn. This dude. Noise. Ambush. I don't like that.
부름이라면 기쁘게 나서죠.
Hold on. Since we are close like hung loose. Hold on.
전시 준비는 완벽하답니다.
Sure.
나를 점 찍었다면
가시죠. 의로움을 세우기 위해서라면.
자유로.
부름이라면 대상 확인해서.
There we go.
당장 집행해주지.
Sounds like a plan. Ooh, what is he singing?
이쪽으로 가는 게 맞나요? 아까부터 이상한 노래도 들리고. 가드에는 도련님을 노리는 자가 지천이니 아무래도 평범한 길로 다닐 수는 없는 법이죠.
And like you said, they weren't any skirmishes once we made it deeper to the dark alleyways. Oh, but considering the chapter is called Ambush, the lack of foot traffic would normally be pretty unsettling. But I guess that's what we needed at the moment.
그리고 저건 뒷골목에선 몇 개월 전부터 돌고 있는 노래입니다.
Why are you sweeping in the nighttime? It's hard to see. I mean, somebody has to.
유명한 노래치곤 가사가 좀 으스스한데.
You get dirty in the daytime and then you sweep in the nighttime.
어느 날부터인가 사람들이 하나둘 부르기 시작했는데 여기서 말하긴 짧지 않군요. 기회가 되면 말씀드리리다.
Deep resentment not be washed away. But when the fire one comes betwixt the burnt door shall a star fall astray.
그런
Interesting.
노래가 있었군요.
Burnt door, one far away. Is this?
홍루 씨도 처음 들어보는 노래인가요?
귀하게 자란 도련님이면 뒷골목은 처음 와봤을 테니까 이런 노래도 처음인 거겠지.
Yeah, Heathcliff has a point.
뒷골목에 처음 와본 건 아니지만 히스클리프 씨의 말도 틀린 건 아니에요. 저는 대부분의 시간을 제 방에서 보냈으니까요.
그건 도련님께서 그만큼 귀한 분이시기 때문이지 않습니까? 가장
Are you?
비싸고
I'm not
반짝이는
sure about
곳,
that one.
본체 가장 깊은 곳, 아무도 닿지 않는 곳에 숨겨두는 것처럼 말이지요.
내가 저 정도라고?
최근에는 덜하긴 했어.
Oh, I think I'm reading too much into it. I think she's just. I think Altis is just realizing that's how she sounds. So that guy used to work for the GF family, huh? You know him, Honglu?
네?
도련님? 어찌 얼굴을 그리 살피시는지?
Honglu stopped himself as to what thought flashed in his head and glanced quietly in my direction. And
아무것도 아니에요. 저희는 계속 이쪽으로 걸으면 될까요?
Honglu, are you?
그러합니다. 소인 이 근방의 지리에는 달통하니
I think Honglu realizes he's not an ex-employee from the GF family. Honglu shook his head at me as casually changed the subject, as though he was trying to hide something we know from King Tao. Oh, hello, Oku. Altis is realizing how she sounds when she is glazing Danteh. To be suspicious of something.
조심해서 나쁠 건 없겠죠. 협력자.
Also, I think both Danteh and Honglu, I guess Danteh should realize right now, but I think Danteh and Honglu realize this guy is not what he's saying he is.
말하는 꼴을 봐선 충분히 의심해야 할 필요는 있겠지.
And Altis does have a point here. House and Altis approached me as Honglu was nodding along and chatting amicably to our guide. While looking back at our journey so far, I think we learned our lesson about blindly trusting every collaborator we come across. True. This growing mistrust in mind, I slowly made my distance from the guide before asking Faust a burning question. So, what was that about back there, Virgilius? Something about him going to help them out?
워더링 하이츠에서 있었던 일에 후속 조치입니다.
Ooh.
사측과 계약했던 중대한 사항을 위반했으니 그에 대한 책임을 지는 중이라고 보시면 되겠군요.
I don't like the sound of that. Think back to the incident at the manor. It took such a long time now. Oh, that's kind of a bummer. Really helped us out of a pickle.
뭐? 그때 그 일 때문에 그 인간이 끌려가는 거라고?
귀빈분들께서 무슨 일이라도 있으신지?
아무것도 아니에요.
Yeah, I don't think we should let everybody know that the collar fixer that help us cannot interfere in a fight.
메르소, 우리 히스가 좀 피곤한 것 같은데 받아줄 수 있지?
문제 없다.
Heathcliff, punched in the gut by the hilt of Ryoshu's sword, fell forward right onto Marceau's welcoming shoulder.
나는 비밀 이야기하는데 눈치 없이 목소리 커지는 사람은 싫더라. 단테도 그렇지?
Yeah. I nodded enthusiastically as something seemed to imply she wasn't asking me a question. I don't think she was about to punch my lights out, but
이번 일은 로자 씨와 류슈 씨의 판단이 옳습니다.
yeah.
부회자에게 회사의
I don't
비밀권을
think
들리게 할
the
수는
fact that we are accompanied by a collar fixer is probably a message to like other parties that are trying to act against us. And if they knew that the collar fixer is not supposed to help us, I think like that wouldn't be a good thing.
생각해보면 예전에 버스에서도 손 안 들고 질문해서 꽤 오래 기절했었죠. 어째 눈치가 늘지를 않네.
Heathcliff doesn't learn.
살상을 벌인 것도 아니니 괜찮은 보안 정책이라고 생각한다.
나 잘했지?
Just not a fan of how they're treating Heathcliff like dirt now.
별일이 아니라면 다행입니다만 송구스럽게도 곧 별일이 벌어질 것 같아.
I stop and look around. Realize we were surrounded by a group of people wielding various weapons in their hand. If catching way too many strays. I mean, after he got the position of assistant in the previous intervalo, he deserves a couple of strays. You know, to make up for it.
이쪽으로 가면 습격은 없다면서.
꽤 많은 습격은 피했으리라 생각합니다만 몇몇 눈치 빠른 자들이 꼬리를 밟은 건 통탄스럽지만 어쩔 수.
젠장. 그걸 방지하는 게 니놈의 협력을 구한 이유 아니었나?
Yeah, it's a bit weird, isn't it?
잘잘못은 조금 있다가 따지죠.
I still don't trust this guy.
우리가 여기 있다는 사실 저들이 외부에 퍼뜨리지 않게 해야 한다.
맞아. 근데 말이야 경도 씨, 지금 슬금슬금 어디 가는 거야?
소인이 전투에는 영 소질이 없어 잠시 뒤로 물러나려 합니다. 그래도 도련님과 귀빈분들
Don't let him go. Somebody hold him. Queen Tao was already standing far away from the front line. It was practically hiding behind me. Host, anything to tell us about these enemies?
네. 하지만 계절 샤파트를 거치지 않아도 저들과 협상의 여지가 없다는 건 알 것
A
같군요.
consultation with the Jazz of Shaft.
옵니다.
Marceau, wake Heathcliff up and set him down. He still needs to pay everyone for those hair coupons. That is true. We still had the hair coupon issues. Oh shit! Sharp looking stranger. They do look sharp. Oh my god, the women are jumping us. Hello? Straight to work, everybody. It's a good thing the Indigo Elders saved our bacon in the Great Lake. Yeah. And you know, it is very interesting that when we met, that was probably the closest we ever been to that, right? Because that was the only time that Faust straight up told Danteh, you should blow yourself up. Even back at the mansion and when we were at La Mancha Land, Faust never like beat that. Oh, this Slender? No, you must understand, I love Heathcliff. He's been really growing on me. He's a cool guy. But he just has a little bit of Slender. It is fun. I'm sure a certain woman agrees with me. Faust hyped Ricardo up. Turns out Faust was just blazing Ricardo. Just saw Ricardo and went, nah, we can get out of this. I say that when I throw my beer bottle at my phone. The image of like Ishmael throwing the beer bottle at Heathcliff. That one image of Asuka throwing the... No, it's Shinji throwing the bottle of Asuka, right? Or throwing the bottle of Rei. We were arguably closing to the art to Ricardo Tenroi in the prologue. Honestly, yeah. I do think Ricardo is like the closest we've been to dying and without any chance of escaping, right? We were pretty close at the mansion, but we could just like book it, except it would take forever. And in La Mancha Land, I guess the situation in La Mancha Land only got like bad. The situation in La Mancha Land, like the most risky was when we were fighting Sancho and Sancho was holding back. And we were fighting Daddy Quixote. We didn't get like nowhere near the point where we were fighting Ricardo. Our collaborator, we've been hiding far from battle. Vicky ran up to our side as soon as the fight ended.
도련님, 몸은 괜찮으십니까?
그럼요. 말짱하답니다.
과연 귀빈분들도 뛰어나신 무공을 지니고 계시지만 그 중에서도 도련님의 거동이 가장 빛나셨습니다. 소인, 감탄을 금치 못했습니다. 도련님께서
Hey Altis, do you recognize that expression? Does that remind you of anything?
가시 가문 사람들은 어릴 적부터 어마어마한 훈련을 한다면서요.
Altis, you are in a glazing competition. You are losing. I need you to act up.
그야 가문을 떠나신 이후로는 수련하지 않으셨을 수 있다고 생각했으니.
Competition. This guy glazing Honglu, Altis glazing Danteh, and Don Quixote glazing a color fixer. Who wins?
그런데 저희가 여기 있는 건 어떻게 알아차린 걸까요? 그건 말입니다만 아무래도 뒤를 밟힌 게 아닌 것 같습니다. 본래 이 뒷골목에 털을 잡은 이들이 도련님의 조난을 알아채고 덤벼든 것이 아닐까 하는 생각이 듭니다.
제 얼굴이 그렇게까지 잘 알려져 있진 않을
Interesting.
것 같은데요.
Merceau somehow winning the glazing competition without no glazing experience before. Merceau glazing his wife's tits. That wins the competition, yeah. Every soul living in Hongyuan know the face of the young master who is loved by every elder of the family.
귀한 것을 가지고 있을 것이라 생각해 습격하는 것일 테죠.
Family hierarchy, huh? Didn't Jeshung say something about hairs back then?
다들 잘못 짚으셨네요.
Merceau without
저는
shall be done and nothing more. Yeah.
하나도 가지고 오지 않았거든요.
도련님은 역시
저는 그런 것에 도통 관심이 없어서요.
Man, fuck these
다른
elders.
형제 자매들이 저보다 훨씬 가주에 걸맞기도 하고.
Honglu does not want to be part of this.
아니, 그것은 참으로 다행이군요.
다행인 것이요?
그야 가주 선발에 참가하는 건 상당히 위험한 일이니 아무래도 참가하지 않으시는 편이 마음이 놓이지 않겠소이까?
I guess it could be a relief, sort of.
하나 처리했으니 이제 당분간은 괜찮겠지?
불안하게 그런 말은 왜 하는 거야? 그래?
Gregor, you really need to stop talking.
요슈 씨까지 웃으니까 뭔가 불안한데요. 걱정 마시지요. 더 으슥한 길로 갈 테니 도착 전까진 편히 갈 수 있을 것이다.
That's the second time you guarantee safety and easy passage, and the first time we got jumped, so...
이렇게 습격받기 좋은 곳이 오히려 적이 없는 곳이라고?
공원의 구조라는 것이 다른 지역과는 사뭇 다르기에.
우선은 따르지.
Hongyu-1 is not like most places. Hongyu-1 is a square. I'll just shut their eyes for a moment, out of retarded, and turn to look at Ishmael.
이스마엘, 분명히 또 어딘가에서 이곳에
설마 하나 달라는 건가요?
그건 말고 질문할 이유가 있나?
아니, 1년이 다 되게 말을 안 듣다가 이렇게 확 들어오면 아무래도 좀 놀라서.
Sorry, I guess the neighbors doing noises.
쓸데없는 감상만 늘어놓을 거라면 내가 알아서 정보를 취하지.
아니, 여기 있어요.
There she goes. Altis opened the pamphlet and began intently glaring at his stats, although she didn't want to miss even the smallest detail of information there. Suspicion clear on her knitted brows. Altis, do you want to share what you found?
행진을 멈추지 마라.
What is wrong here? Kazan.
멸망한 그 땅으로 돌아갈 때까지 보아라. 저들이 우리의 모습을.
So I imagine this is only good for gluttony and rupture. I'm gonna go with this guy again.
서두르지 말고 느긋하고 여유롭게.
Needs Heisho. I think I need more Heisho. We were on a desperate run, all while fighting off hordes upon hordes of enemies. Wait, what?
야, 이 앞으로는 편할 거라면서 이게 뭔데?
Well, somewhat fucked up.
도련님의 빛나는 얼굴을 알아버린 탓에
인적 없는 곳으로 들어온 거 아니었나요?
Nah, this guy is a traitor. Either a traitor or the most incompetent helper we ever had.
도련님의
변명할 거면 좀 레퍼토리라도 다양하게 하세요.
Honglu only needs Mr. John Heisho.
습격한 자들의 소속이 모두 다
Isn't it supposed to be Miss Heisho? Isn't Malfaust the strongest? Altis played with the pamphlet in her hand, clearly frustrated, but unable to establish anything concrete.
어딘가에 소속되지도 않는 사람들이 가시 가문의 일원을 습격한다니. 요즘 뒷골목 분들은 굉장히 과감해지셨네요.
Malfaust is really strong. Yeah, I have two Heisho units. I have Malfaust. I have Heisho Altis that was given free in the last event, and that's it. Syncso. Why do people? Why are you saying Syncso is part of the occupied with the Hare shows? Is it because he was released at the same time the other Hare shows?
얼마 지나지 않아 객잔에 도착할 테니 괜찮소이다.
Hezan. Our guy seems oddly calmer now than he did at the beginning of his journey. Did he really get numbered to all the violence that fast, or...
그러고 보니 아까부터 객잔 하는데
That's the Yakuza side game.
일종의 숙박업소입니다.
숙박? 그럼 호텔? 꽤 좋은 곳이겠네? 막 워프 열차 때처럼 웰컴 푸드 같은 것도 주는 거 아니야?
Please do.
그것까진 모르겠지만 객잔은 보통 술이랑 음식도 같이 파는 것 같던데.
Oh, I like
식사는 할
that.
수 있을지도 모르겠네요.
거기에서는 이렇게 덤벼드는 놈들은 없는 거야?
간의 불가침. 당연히 주거지 내부에서의 싸움은 홍원에서도 이 구역.
Any mutual acts of violence inside the restaurant building is with particular area and fall of how you want a taboo. Hold on. Mutual acts of violence. Do you mean that single-sided violence is not a taboo? Hyping up mid when Lord Honglu and Faust is right there.
금기. 그나마 한시름 놓겠구리.
I saw Faust's eyebrows slightly twitch as though she had just heard the most ridiculous thing. But I guess I'll ask about it later.
나 참 가주인지 당주인지 선발할 거라면 그때
I think we should be worried about this.
늦으니까요.
응?
네. 가주 후보라면 모두 대단히 귀중한 걸 가져왔을 거예요. 자신이 가져온 게 제일 귀중하다고 믿는다면 좋겠지만
확실한 건 다른 후보가 가져온 걸 빼앗는 거네요. 자기보다 더 귀중한 걸 가져왔을 수도 있으니까요.
Yeah, really cutthroat.
하는 김에 목숨도 빼앗아 두면 더 편하다고 생각하고 있을 테죠.
아니, 당신네 가문은 항상 그런 논리로
Yeah, Gregor. What kind of family would treat their other family members like trash, huh?
다른 집안도 크게 다른 것 같진 않던걸요?
방소 중에 소인이 끼어드는 듯하여 송구스럽습니다만 슬슬 걸음을 빨리 하지 않으면
With that, the guy through the watch checked the time.
곧 밤이 올 것이기.
Oh shit, right. The sweepers. If we are caught at night in the back streets, it means the sweepers come to eat our ass.
상은 어떤가요?
The combat music here is so good. Sweeper though sweeping. I don't think that works. I don't think saying that was sweeper works. Hello, Rack. How are you doing? We are going through
감상은
would like a silver do. I really don't think you would. Can sweepers even eat? They have all like. Well, I guess if it's just a gas mask, they can't take it off. We've never seen what a sweeper looks like without their masks, right? Wasn't it implied in Library of Ruina that they like sweeper got crazy songs? I agree. I don't think the sweepers are. I feel like something's wrong with that statement. I guess. Sorry in advance for the chaos. No worries. Oh, 10 enemies. Okay, I can deal with that. $500 sweepers. There are sweepers in. Oh! Hello, everybody. Hello. Hi. Thank you so much, Rack. Thank you for the raid. Hello, everybody. Jiva raid. Jiva raid? As in Safi Jiva? Sorry, it's the first thing that comes to my mind whenever I see Jiva. Hello, Rack. How are you doing, everybody? Welcome, welcome. I am Archie, a pro detective. I play horror games, I play RPGs. At this moment, I am in intervalo 7, no, Interval of 5, Chapter 7.5 of LIMBUS Company. Same joke. I have a lot of hours on Monster Hunter. Not at all I thought it would be like from the other scene. Yeah, this is pretty late in LIMBUS Company. So if you don't want to get spoiled about the game, feel free to leave. Otherwise, thank you so much for the raid. Thank you for being here. What were you up to? What were you playing? Ooh. Oh, she's so cool. I'll be right back. Don't need food. No worries. If you need food, bathroom, whatever you need to, feel free to leave. Take your time. We're playing Marvel Rivals. Oh, it's been a long while since I played Marvel Rivals. I think I gotta come back for the Devil Dinosaur. It's not every day that I get the opportunity to play as a dinosaur in a game like this. Can you punch my spine is to be fixed? I'm not sure that's how it works, Oku. Also, wasn't like Cyclops announced for Marvel Rivals recently? I think Cyclops and Dr. Lunas are my favorite like Marvel characters. After running through alleyway after alleyway, after turning corner after corner, we finally came across the side of several buildings tightly packed next to each other. At the center of them was a building lit with red lamps, adorned with a door plate with a complicated looking letters inscribed over it.
생각보다 허름한데?
Damn, Rodion, you don't have to call it shoddier.
그쪽은 다른 건물입니다. 귀빈 여러분들을 모실 장소는 바로 이것이지요.
역시 그렇지. 홍루한테 들은 게 있는데 적어도 호화.
Is it an even worse place? We followed Quintal's fingers and arrived at a small warehouse of sorts. They painted in black. Looks smaller than the Mephistopheles. Can we all even fit in there?
저기 저 건물은 당신네 도련님이 아니라 우리가 묵기에도 좀 허접하지 않아?
이곳은 제가 관리하는 객잔 중 가장 가까운 곳입니다만 뒷골목에 있다 보니 아무래도 부족함이 많습니다. 이것밖에 준비하지 못해 송구합니다.
This feels like a trap.
부족할 때도 있는 거죠. 그래도 하루 묵기엔 문제 없어 보이는 걸요?
제정신인가요? 전부 들어갈 수 있는지도 확실하지 않는데.
중앙구역 본가에 있는 조금 더 좋은 장소에 귀빈분을 모시고 싶었지만 아무래도 곧 그
청소의 물결을 말하는
The sweeping wave. Doesn't that start at 3:13 in the morning? So like we got plenty of time to get there.
그러게요. 이 정도 시간이면
Oh, I don't think we're talking the same thing here.
H사 관광 안내 책자에 따르면 여기서 중앙구역까지는 1시간이면 갈 수 있다.
귀빈께서는 탈구에 걸음한 적이 있소이까?
아니요. 직접 와보는 건 이번이 처음.
헌데 직접 겪지도 않은 이곳의 사정을 어찌 책자 하나로 논할 수 있는지.
Damn.
헤아릴 수 없을 정도로 빽빽하고 무성한 건물들의 수, 주기적으로 이동하는 건물로 인해 시시각각 바뀌는 길, 거기에 이지를 잃은 뒷골목 조직이나 사무소의 무차별적인 습격까지.
In one hand, this guy has a point. On the second one, feels like he's lying to his teeth.
이곳의 현상을 쉬이 예측하려 드는 건 단명을 재촉합니다. 이는 삼척동자로 다 아는 일이죠.
I have read too many wuxia novels.
식견의 짧음에 소인은 통탄을 금하지 못하겠습니다.
It's just me, or are we all thinking back to Ishmael back at the Great Lake?
조용히 하세요, 단테.
하지만 책자에 적혀 있다는 건 이론상 가능하다는 말이지 않나.
Altis suddenly took a step forward. In her hand was the H-Corp travel pamphlet that Ishmael was talking about.
길 안내조차 제대로 하지 못한 이 녀석과 다르게 관리자님께서 우리를 이끈다면 밤이 찾아오기 전에 도달할 수 있다고 생각된다만.
Is it worth the risk though?
아무래도 합의된 적 없는 생각 같소만.
좋소. 기탄 없이 말씀드리리다. 소인의 본부는 도련님과 귀빈분들을 중앙구역까지 안내하는 것. 무리해서 돌파한다면 예, 가능하죠. 뒷골목에 밤이 찾아오기 전에 본가로 가는 것이 하지만 그 과정에서 도련님께 위험이 발생할 수 있다면 어불성설.
I mean, we are already in danger. We got jumped twice in your path, so
안전하게 안내하는
I'm not
것
sure if this
아니겠습니까?
argument is sound. It's fine.
무릇 계획은 목표를 중요시해야 합니다. 도련님의 안전을 위협하는 무레배들의 습격이 언제까지 계속될지 알 수 없는 지금 더 길을 나아가는 것은 본말 전부라 판단했습니다.
아니, 이 녀석 감탄스럽군. 계획의 일부가 된
Oh no, they're
갖춰야 할
bounding.
요소를 모두 지키고 있나. 보필할자를 진정 위한다면 역시
The
그런
biggest
태도가
glazer
옳지.
in history and the biggest glazer of today.
거기서 동조해버리면 어쩌자는 건가요?
내가 오해가 깊었군. 아까는 자네의 몇몇 언질에 대해 저것들이 나와 비슷하단 말하는 것에 처음엔 부하가 치밀었지만 자네는 그저 충정을 다할 뿐이었군.
Oh my god.
이 충정을 이해해주는 분이 있을 줄은 몰랐소이다. 도련님께서도 친누를 고르는 눈이 훌륭히 성장한 것 같아 소인은 안심했습니다.
이 친구 참.
그새 놈에서 친구가 됐구만.
God, what have we done?
조금 감정이 과해졌군.
He's straight up bouncing on it.
이자의 말대로 더 나아갔을 때
I don't
있을
think
가능성이
Altis is the
높은 건
bottom here,
사실이지.
not gonna lie. Just fully on his side now, isn't she? That's when I realized she was looking in my direction. The exaggerated smile now but completely faded from her face, replaced with odd but dead serious expression. When our gazes locked, she nodded. She must be... Oh my god, Danteh. Completely turn around with the guy. This is her way of saying, so long, I'm gonna quit and go work with that guy now. Thanks for having me. Danteh, come on. You're smarter than this.
이 호텔
Especially after everything.
야외 막사보다는 훨씬 나은 환경으로 보이니 여기서 피로를 해소한 뒤 다시 움직이는 게 올바른 판단 같군.
We had more than one people nod at Danteh with how sus this guy sounds.
오티스 양이지 않았는가?
뭐 됐어요. 다들 이해한 것 같으니까 일단 들어가죠.
넓은 도량으로 이해해 주신다 하니 소인은 감복할 지경이지요.
After all the serious talk, the man seemed oddly relieved to hear her decision as he brought his fist and palm together.
현대의 건축물은 외관으로만 판단할 수 없으니 안으로 들어가면
I'm pretty sure like at least 2 or 3 sinners realize this is a trap by now. If Rodeo surrendered, wouldn't have been nice. We made our way into the building.
진짠데? 아는 생각보다 멀끔해.
Ah, okay.
고풍스러운 멋도 있구려. 벽마다 그려진
That's not that bad. Oh, they use space suspension. Yeah, that is common in the city.
단순히 적층된 주변 건물 탓에 좁아 보였던 것 같군요.
자, 문을 열어두었습니다. 편히 대화 나누실 수 있도록 소인은 옆에 있는
The man smiled awkwardly and quietly excused himself as the excitement among the seniors began to grow. Meanwhile, Honglu stood a fair distance from the guide, quietly watching his face as he laughed. His expression was enigmatic as he were gazing upon the clouds, the flowers, the wind. Yet there was no light on those eyes. It was as if they beheld a storm cloud, a desolate field of wilted flowers, and a howling destructive gale. Do you suspect something, Honglu? So I decided to ask.
없는 것 같아요.
That's an interesting answer.
아무리
Not yet.
오빠라도 수상하다는 생각은 들었나 봐.
Oh! Shisho is here!
와, 시춘. 벌써 이렇게 만났네?
말했잖아. 금방 다시 볼 것 같다고.
Oh, good.
평안하셨습니까, 도련님?
Are we gonna have to fight?
웨이 씨도 평안해 보여서 다행이에요. 그럼 시춘도 여기서 묵는 거야?
원래라면 이런 곳에는 발도 들이밀지 않겠지만 본가로 돌아가는 길의 입구에 무슨 커다란 공사가 일어나서.
So we weren't the only ones troubled by the random construction site. Oh, the confident look of Shishun was immediately replaced by tattooed alarm. Oh, she knows what she's dealing with.
저자도 다시 기억을 잃고 합류한 거야?
아니, 돈키호테 씨는 언제나
No,
그대로인데.
she remembers everything. You better watch out.
하지만 저런 얼빠진
She was in
모습은.
her head.
시춘 군 우리 저기 휴게실이라도 가서 잠시 그간 못 나눴던 이야기라도.
그렇네. 잠깐만.
Jackson seemed to hesitate for a moment, staring at Don Quixote after hearing that her memories were intact. By walking right up to
그렇게
her.
할까? 나쁘지 않네. 웨이, 나는 이자와 잠깐 이야기라도 나눌 테니 묵을 방을 좀 골라보고 있어봐. 왜? 그간 못 나눴던 이야기라도 하자며?
그것이 관리자 나리.
Oh my god.
현재 유출은 커다란 귀책 사유가 될 수 있습니다.
I don't think there's anything wrong with making friends though.
시춘이 돈키호테 씨가 마음에 들었나 보네요.
Oh, they're gonna fuck in the back rooms.
돈키호테 씨가 아니라 그때 봤던 돈키호테 씨의 힘이 마음에 든 거겠죠.
아가씨, 이러시면
알았어. 나중에 할게. 자,
Damn.
가려고.
She once had blood spear, if you know what I mean. Yishun sighed with a bit of disappointment before heading into the lobby. Oh, let's have hide inside for now. So I and the rest of the seniors followed her into the lodging. Yay! Completely normal interaction.
오랜 목마름도
Suspicion. Ooh.
피를 마시는 순간에는 생각나지 않아.
Everyone was busy looking around and commenting on various things in our lodging. But Sinclair appeared the most anxious at all. Sinclair?
이건 이상해요.
불렀어.
You thing has such a sense of humor.
그 농담 오랜만이네.
Idio in Korean is Yiseng. Ah, okay, that explains it.
부른 건 아니지만 아니 아무튼 지금 아무도 이상한 걸 모르겠어요?
Hold on, did I?
이건 이상해요.
Aha, I heard that. That's cute.
그래. 마침 잘 말했어. 나도 나만 이상하게
Truly
느끼는 건가 싶어
Idio,
말 안 했거든.
exactly.
로자 씨.
그래서 뭐가 이상하다는 건데?
그야 당연히.
저
웰컴
중앙에
카드가
있는
너무
점토불면이
적잖아.
탁자죠.
Ah. They were not talking about the same thing.
그러고 보니 저런 게 왜 여기에 있지?
I love these videos.
색이 밝은 것이 꽤 귀엽구려.
안은 좀 어떤 뭔가요? 저
Oh,
흉측한
it's
탁자는
stable. Kerfuffle sparked by the particular unsightly piece of indoor furniture calmed somewhat once everyone made inside the building. It's not that ugly. Of course, no one's able to say the real purpose of the table yet. It does feel out of place though.
걸을 때마다 신발에 검은 것이 묻어나고 있다.
Huh.
바닥만이 아니군요. 벽에도 만질 때마다 검은 무언가가 묻어나고
That's so odd about the place. There is a table.
거기에 벽이 묘하게 찰랑이고 있어. 도대체 무엇으로 만든 벽인지.
Is the building made of ink?
뭐 어지간히 관리를 안 한 거겠지.
그렇다기엔 또 꽤 정갈하단 말이지. 내가 개차반인 데를 하도 돌아다녀서 진짜 사람 손이 안 닿은 거랑 구분은 꽤 잘하거든.
그래도 방마다 침상은 하나씩 있는 것으로 보입니다, 관리자님. 부족하지만 휴식은 취할 수 있겠군요.
Also, I cannot explain. I need to see that
시간이 없긴 없었나
Faust,
보지.
that specific Faust sprite. Lit up to see something. Yoshun, the last person to walk after taking her time, examined the rune outside the lobby, started blinking around the room in a ghast expression,
성의가 없어도 너무 없어서 기가 차네.
and found her rune after leaving a scathing remark.
우리가 뭐 수상쩍은 거 한두 번 당하냐? 이러다가 한바탕 하자고 하면 하는 거.
Sure, it is not the worst place he's left, yeah.
뭐 아까 그 양반 수상한 건 지나가는 애도 할 정도니까.
Some sinners, including Heathcliff, had already slumped on the floor, were raciously expressing their desire to rest the collective side of the station. It's just Gears of War. Well, there's certainly a war, and there were years a couple of intervals ago.
그렇다면 단테 휴식을 선언해도 좋을 것 같네요.
Oh, okay. Huh. I made this announcement outside the... Never made this announcement outside the bus before. Right? I hereby confirm today's close of business for the
네,
Steelers.
감사합니다. 지금부터
Okay,
변동
this is
가능성을
right.
가진 최대 12시간의 수면 및 휴식을
She
시작합니다.
looks like she's...
좋은 밤 되시길.
I don't know what it is about this sprite specifically, but it looks like she's looking like with each eye is looking in a different direction, which makes she looks in... Face... I don't know, her face is kind of funny. I hope that you're sorry. Huh. I wonder what that gear could be made of to be solid. As soon as she finished, the sinners began to relax in their own way, some stumbling into the rooms, others lingered to speculate over the bizarre table at the center of the room. Say for Altus it is. That's something to say, Altus?
예, 관리자님. 아까 그 경도라는 자 말입니다.
Mm-hmm. Oh, your best friends from earlier? You guys are getting along pretty well.
예? 그런 게 아닙니다. 제가 신호도 보내지 않았습니까?
Altus, you may now realize that Danteh might not be the smartest. Oh, you mean they're not deciding my direction?
예. 그 자는 이리저리 의혹을 꺼내 들어봐야 이곳의 지리를 이용해서 우리를 기만하기 쉬운 자였습니다. 차라리 기회를 봐 그런 식으로 친화를 포장하고 의도대로 어울려주는 것이 정보가 모자란 저희가 취할 수 있는 가장 안전한.
Yeah. She looks like the files I send you in TDMs. Hold on. Exactly. Oh wait, they didn't read that. Hold on.
경력이 몇 년인데 어찌
Thought this vicious guy totally won you over.
하는 첩자에게 아닙니다.
I think Altus got genuinely offended by this. Altus' disappointment was palpable, but she stopped herself so she remembered there were more important matters at hand.
그자가 언제까지 저희와 함께할지는 모르겠지만 홍무, 가복을 제거하기 위해 처음부터 LCCB에 접근했다고 보는 것이 제일 합당한 추측 같습니다.
Yeah, it does feel like he's not exactly. He wants to eliminate Honglu, yeah.
그 어수룩한 초보의 모습을 보면 그 근거로서 채택할 만하죠.
Yeah, true.
파우스트 측에서도 전달할 말이 있습니다.
Faust joined the conversation after listening to us discuss after some time.
알려진 금기를 전부 확인해봤지만 간의 불가침이라는 금기를 찾을 수는 없었습니다.
Interesting. And it also has to be a lie.
이릅니다. 이 홍원이라는 곳은 구역에 따라 금기가 바뀌는 경우도 있는 것 같으니.
하지만 여러 정황상 진실의 확률이 희박한 것도 사실일 것입니다.
He's probably gonna ambush us here.
않겠습니다.
그렇다면 저희는 이미 계획 속에 들어와 있을 것입니다. 아마 계속되었던 습격도 약속된
They're trying to tire us out.
정안에 들어앉아 있을 수도 있을 것입니다. 저희 모두가 이 뒷골목에 대한 정보가 많진 않으니. 하지만 저쪽도 저희의 전력을 너무 허접하게 분석했을 것입니다. 그러니 그런 잡배들을 수배해서 습격했을 것이고 서로 정보가 부족한 상태입니다. 경계를 늦추지만 않으면 이 상황을 파괴할 수 있을 것입니다, 관리자님.
Okay, I get it now. Sorry about the misunderstanding. I didn't know we were watching first.
다음엔 전부 신뢰가 될 수 있으면
Damn.
좋겠군요.
Out is both politely and returned to her room. Hoffs and I chatted a little about Quintal and his plans, but our discussion ended without bearing much fruit. I see. Understandable. Oh, okay. Witnessing. I feel like the canto after 10 will be about autists. Yeah! Probably. I wonder why. I realized that Honglu was missing as I was spending time chatting with the seniors. I didn't notice him going to the room. So I walked to the exit about to look for Honglu outside and ran into Jiashun and Wei would decide to stay in the room close to the door.
꽤 늦었어. 호의도 없이 어딜 가려는 거야?
Oh, I'm looking for Honglu. Still kind of came out of nowhere though. I mean, if we're talking for real, we don't know what the intervalo is gonna be about, right? Maybe the intervalo is gonna like link the connection to Merceau's canto.
째깍대는 걸 내가 알아들을 수가 없구나.
What is Red cooking? I don't know, you gotta ask them. When it comes to conversing without the seniors, I find there are two types of people. The first type usually says whatever's on their mind, without pausing or caring to hear my reply. Given that this type of person isn't actually looking to communicate with me, that simplifies things on my end. However, it's also oddly insulting as they don't recognize me as a human, but rather as a wall or a clock. And the other type is the one that reads me so well that I might as well be able to hear what I'm saying. Vigilius falls to the latter category. He recognizes the pitch of my tick and talks, reads my body language, or sometimes even claims to see my expression, like how Don Quixote does. Downgrade jump scare. And Jiashishun was solving through the chart exchange.
그러니까 새벽 공기를 마시고 싶은 거야? 그 의체 보기와 다르게 호흡기는 남아 있는 거고?
Not belong to either category. Not the look Honglu because I haven't seen him in a while.
걸 보면 아니라는 거네. 그럼
Yashishun is the stupid kind. I love her. She's a new one. The type that tries to figure out what I'm saying without asking for help.
통역이 가능한 이를 데려오거나 깨우는 게
중대한 사안이었으면 이자가 먼저 그랬겠지. 그것보다 처음 물어봤을 때 했던 그 손동작은 뭐지?
Well, Honglu's always smiling, so I thought maybe I could simulate a smile to convey looking for.
귀엽다나 예쁘다를 표현하고 싶은 것은 아닐지.
Amazing. Dante's getting genuinely angry at this.
뭔가 째깍대는 게 격렬해졌는데. 아무래도 그건가 봐.
Oh my god. Conversation was starting to veer into completely unintended territory. After a bit of trial and error.
나를 찾고 있는 거였구나.
Oh my god, I love them. We took some very roundabout ways, but I was eventually able to gather to understand what I was trying to say.
이 시간에 안 자고 있으면 뻔하지. 뒤쪽 휴게실에 가면 있을걸? 멀리는커녕 더 가지도 않았을 거야. 뭘 말하려고 그렇게 용쓰나 했더니.
Jiashishun was, strangely enough, disappointed and dispirited by my reply.
나도 너한테 말할 게 있긴 했는데.
Huh.
됐어. 초친 기분이야. 다음에 말하자.
I was curious, but also take ages for me to ask what she's feeling. So I nodded to express my gratitude before heading back to the entrance. I can just write down a notepad or somewhere to wanna say. But you see, having a notepad in the city is a taboo. The head doesn't like when you write. and the head thinks that people that can't speak should die because they're ableist. Imagine, considering how like weird the rules in the city are, I would not like be surprised if there was something like saying, "Oh, every communication must be done like through sound or whatever." Found Honglu gazing at the hazy scene out the opaque window. An average Twitter user. Thank you. I try very hard. What are you doing here?
잠시 사람들을 보고 있었어요.
Never know when an avenue that controls ink of paper could show up. True. In Clark consider photos a taboo. Exactly. See? There were some people stumbling through the streets outside. As I stared outside the scene, Honglu seemed to sense what I was thinking and began.
제가 걱정되시나요?
Which means like that probably the story of Merceau in the book involves a shooting. So I assume that Merceau so okay, let me organize my thoughts a little bit. In the story of the stranger, Merceau shoots and kills a guy, goes to prison, and if I remember correctly, he kinda goes mad in the prison. Maybe what happened in Limbus Company is that Merceau took a photo of someone, got like locked up, and then that's when he started.
그렇네요. H사에 돌아왔고 가주 선발 이야기가 잦아지는 걸 보면요. 하지만 저를 신경 쓸 필요는 없어요. 저는 림버스 컴퍼니에 아무것도 소망하지 않았거든요.
Really?
이상 씨처럼 본심을 숨기고 말하는 게 아니에요. 날개를 되찾아 주겠다던가 하는 그런 멋진 약속을 그저 새로운 경험이 될 거라 생각해서 왔을 뿐이에요.
I think you're lying to yourself. But we do know there's something definitely going to happen, whatever it might be. Something that will shake you to your very core, and if you didn't wish for anything, going to something like that could...
아마도 그렇겠죠? 하지만 그래도 괜찮답니다. 누군가의 뜻에 따라 움직이는 건 무슨 일이 일어나도 저는 아마 다른 분들처럼 하진 못할 거예요. 원래 그랬거든요. 제게 뭔가 일어나든 주변에서 일어나든.
A loud voice from below suddenly cut Honglu off even before I could finish the sentence.
아이 좀 놔봐. 저 자식이 또 열받는 소리를 하잖아.
Oh?
아이 목소리 낮춰.
What are you guys doing back there? Oh my god, they were eavesdropping? Most likely hiding behind the strange door tumbled into view.
아, 역시 이 자식이랑 같이 오는 게 아니었어. 그 잠깐을 못
Oh my
참고.
god. How long have you two been...
처음부터지. 처음에는 좀 괜찮게 말하나 싶더니만 뭐? 누군가의 뜻대로 움직이는 건 익숙해?
아, 히스클리프 씨의 심기를 거스를 생각은 없었답니다.
아, 정말 당겨. 아니 벌레 아저씨.
Buggy
내가 저
Blue.
말본새를 보고도 참아야 해?
벌레 아저씨라는 호칭을 내가 인내하는 만큼은 좀 참아야 하지 않을까?
Yeah, considering like how Heathcliff is, he probably hates hearing that someone like is not taking their own life and agency seriously.
이제 좀 조용해졌네. 아무튼
What's the secret? Gregor rubbed his arm awkwardly as I stared in silence. It pointed at the pillar in an exaggerated motion.
관리자 양반, 저쪽 기둥 뒤에 누가?
With that, two familiar figures just stumble. Oh my god.
이거 배신이에요, 그레고르 씨.
Is everyone eavesdropping on the chat?
재미없는 대화라 안 그래도 들어가 보려고 하셨대요.
안틀은 아직 말하지 않았는데.
Where did you get that nephew? Sinclair is just making a children's point. We all should look at Sinclair with some interest for slicing open the ceiling above the entrance. And with an uncharacteristically wet noise for something cut through a wall, a black ink-like substance dripped onto the floor, followed by Rhodia and out after it. Okay. How the fuck is Don Quixote listening to this?
와, 제 이야기를 들으러 오신 분이 생각보다 많았군요.
관리자님, 저는 단지 방에서
Oh
나가시는
my
모습을
God.
우려되어 호의하고자 따라 나왔을 뿐.
나는 그냥 심심해서.
그럼 마저
Wait,
대화할까요?
no, we still have people. How is there is no way Merceau is eavesdropping too, right? Okay, no, good. Might be not playing part of so. I think she would. If there is anyone in this company that would hide in a plant pot, that would be her. Okay. Ooh. Facial pack today. Interesting. But okay, before I continue, I'm gonna have to take a quick break because I gotta go to the bathroom and I gotta give food to my cat. So we'll be back in like, I don't know, 5 minutes? Adds 2. I'm gonna take a break because I need to go to the bathroom. I'm gonna feed my cat, and the break they're gonna, and considering the time, pretty sure the ads are gonna start soon. So let's take a break of like a 5-minute break. When we're gonna be back, we're probably gonna end. There we go. Let's take the break, and when we're back, we're gonna go probably into the end. We'll see. We're back. Hello? Oh shit! I just realized, did I not open my... Oh no! Most of my automation was gone. Because I forgot to open... So I use the streamer bot to automate a lot of stuff and also do the effects that happen whenever I transition to the pause. Problem, my dumb ass forgot to open it up. So I can open it up now. It's also how I play some of the sound effects. Okay, should be on now. That means we can go to the break, no problem. We're back.
I'm sure you boys didn't just tag along so we could sing Kumbaya together at some Boy Scout bonfire. Then again, maybe you did. Sure you boys didn't just tag along so we could sing Kumbaya together at some Boy Scout bonfire. Then again, maybe you did.
Hello. Okay, I have returned. And it's time to meet the Hare pack. How bad can it be? I have a box, I don't need to keep falling. A bunny. Hi, it's me. Oh, interesting.
자유로워질 수 없어. 이 거미줄을
Interesting that we
끊어내지
cannot bring. We're only bringing these people. I wonder why. Yeah, I'm gonna bring you. For bleed units, I think Ryosho adds a little bit of bleed too. After the little kerfuffle. Just as everyone was scattering in their rooms, Alti seemed to begin to vehemently oppose, leaving me all on my own.
정말 괜찮으시겠습니까? 관리자님?
Seriously, don't worry about it. I usually took the night watch on the bus anyway.
그야 그렇습니다만 이런 불분명한 곳에서 잠드는 일은 드문지라.
Do not have as much experience living in a place where safety is an absolute
어차피
guarantee.
바로
True.
옆방이잖아요. 무슨 일 있으면 넘어오는데 5초도 안 걸릴 텐데요.
만약의 상황에는 1초의 차이가.
자자, 보건 언니, 우린 나가자.
Not a familiar sequence of events, then the words played out, and they eventually left my room, gently closing the door behind them. I sit on the corner of the bed, surrounded by silence, and allow my shoulders to slump for once. I don't need to sleep like the other sinners do, but the fatigue doesn't go away on its own. I need some time to relax and empty my thoughts every once in a while. Oh, I remember it being mentioned before that Danteh doesn't need sleep. While I've gotten somewhat used to the pain, it still hurts like hell when I ruined sinners. And the longer the journey got, the more frequent and severe the sinners' injuries became. They did get stronger, that's for sure, but so did our enemies, which means that my clock is always turning and turning until the moment to rest. So I think of the star. Before the great gates which I face at every revival, I witness its intricate engravings and feel its silent vibrations. Even after a whole year, I'm still no closer to understanding what they were supposed to represent. But by emptying my thoughts and just taking in the sights, I find myself coming down. Also, the wind is quite cool and crisp here. Don't worry about Ryosho being broken, she needs skills to reach full power. Yeah, that's true. Yet Nibis needs to sleep, gotta watch the water after I wake up. No worries, thank you for showing up, Oku. Wait, that's weird. Wind. What's the sounding show? Someone opened the window, but there was no way Gentle Reese could have lashed and left my window open like that. And if it did, it would have made a pretty loud noise. Besides, the silhouette isn't coming in from front of me. I slowly turn around to look at where the window was supposed to be. Oh, fuck. That's the Mao version we're cooked. Only to see a melted wall and an intruder slinking in through the newfound opening. As told driven by some unknown survival instinct, I rolled off the bed. Meet the rabbits. Okay, see, here I can kind of see the thing being rabbit ears. I don't know what it is about mouthfouls that don't look like them. But it was already a blade right where my neck and head met. Still shivering cold. Just a little nudge and I'll be dead even before I could even make a tick. I remembered how worried Altis was to leave me alone. Thought she was just being paranoid. Should have felt his judgment. Just as I was getting ready for my final struggle, my final moments filled with regret about not listening to Altis' voice. Oh!
한심하게 얇은 칼이군.
Oh, let's go!
그런 걸로 뭐 분할 수 있겠나?
Have the clock see my age? Ryosho leapt down through the ceiling and deflected the assailant's dagger away from me. Ryosho?
구경거리가 생길 것 같아 숨어들었는데 일단 날 붙이나 쓰는
Cutting health, true, probably, that's that. Thank you, Sinclair. I was not expecting Ryosho to be the one to save us. I looked up to see the ceiling door open, dripping with viscous paint like fluid, as I saw earlier during my conversation with Hongru.
관리자님, 괜찮으십니까?
And Alt is speaking out from the gap.
현장에서 숨어 지켜볼 수 있다는 걸 알려준 건 이
Oh,
오티스입니다. 기억해 주십시오. 헛소리.
that's smart.
그만하고. 짐승이란 것 치고 애를 먹는군. 버스 타기 전이었으면 분명 칼날째로 상반신을 갈라냈을 텐데.
자네들은 입사와 동시에 모든 능력치가 하향.
That is true. And recalled Hohenheim's commentary back at LC. Had a vague notion of the man, but now I was really feeling it.
어이상실.
Just as Ryoshi was struggling to stop one blade, Intruder pulled another dagger with their other arm and slashed Ryoshi's neck. Ooh. The Intruder would have cut her throat and had Wei not burst through the door. Hey, let's go.
지금 너희를 부리는 자는 대화가 이루어질 리가 없나?
광부리 봉헌 성취기 중이야.
Light enters not the vast garden, Hong Yuan, yet falls a star into his phantom steel. Ooh, that's about Danteh. The Intruder reached into his clothes, muttering another invocation.
설마 부적을?
Oh, do you know what this is, Ryoshi?
왜? 정신 못 차려?
아가씨.
Just as Intruder muttering began to grow intense, Yashun leaped into the room and struck the stranger with her fan.
시시껄렁한 주문을 다 읊게 할 셈이야? 조금만 더 있었으면 퓨사의 그 부적이 작동할
You
뻔했다고.
Corp.
죄송합니다.
넌 이제 흑수가 아니야. 내 측근이라고. 더 이상 저런 것에 휘둘릴 필요 없다.
You were a Heisho. Interesting.
죄송합니다.
I felt wimpy in the bed as a sudden alleviation of stress and pressure.
어차피 말이 안 통하잖아.
몸에 손을 대진 못했습니다. 그 전에 제가 막았으니.
알았어. 일단 한 놈뿐이었던 것 같으니까 불부터 켜고.
Until lights came on, we saw
묘인 거야?
Mao Branch. It was a black bamboo hat wearing assessing on the ground. The walls that appeared solid before all went to sleep, now melting away as if were viscous fluid. Oh, that's bad, because if we are exposed to the night, that means the sweepers are gonna get our ass.
건물에 술을 썼다는 것까진 알고 있었지만
흑수가 어째서?
생각보다 뒷배가 있었다는 거겠지. 단지 가주 선발에 들떠서 우리에게 들러붙은 정도가 아니야. 이해가 안 되는 건 왜 묘냐는 건데 이 목적이 그게 아닌 건가?
Interesting. So I thought like I was under the impression that each like Heisho was a different animal, but no, like, you have different branches, and I guess each branch is their own animal. So like the Mao are bunnies, and whatever Altis and Rodion are snake. Okay. Chance more of them must be within this building, not scale of the Z branch. The Mao branch always move in groups. Oh, that's bad.
그렇다면 당장 둘러싸이지 않을 공간부터 확보해야 살아나갈 수 있어.
Oh, let's go. Sinners burst into my room, slamming the door open again.
다들 감사는 나중에. 당장 안 움직이면 다 죽는다고. 웨이? 본가에 있을 세력본대와 연락을 취하기
This is wild. How wild.
살아서 벗어나가려면
Oh, King, that's such a hard name to say. Hello. It's been a while since I used Wild Hunt Heathcliff. I thought he's still one of my better sinking units. Yashishun and Wei immediately stormed out of the room as soon as they saw the cedars enter, so they've been waiting here for my protection. Don Quixote and Gregor stood red-faced on the edge. Marceau was covered in battle wounds. Ooh. And Algis were an inscrutable expression. Marceau was already fighting back there. I was a high marine.
관리자님을 지키게 하다니.
I should have listened to what you said.
녹아내리는 형태로 파악하건대 모든 수감자에게 동일한 방식으로
Oh.
보입니다.
Wait, if this entire building melts, then we're gonna get exposed to the dark. Favorite is Wild Wild Hunt, I'm sure he's always my most damage dealing spinner. To be fair, it is an incredibly fun unit to use. I use him a lot during Kanto 6. And I use them a lot in the Mirror Dungeon. And it is one of those units. There is the joke that Limbus Company players don't read, and they always use win rate. But then you actually start reading how the units are supposed to work. The game becomes very fun.
여럿의 습격이라 생각지 못할 정도로 고요했네. 하마터면
Yes, very, exactly. Like, sure, some units have like way too much tech, so if you're gonna look through every single passive and skill, they get kinda complex. But when you start to like understand, okay, so for example, for this unit, I need to defend and stack at this specific spec, or you don't need to know all the intricacies of Malfaust, for example. But what you need, but as long as you know that like 5 ego resources counter and get stacked, you get stronger, that's enough to like make a very interesting gameplay loop still. Sure, there are units where you just like win rate and works, but actually understanding the units is more fun. Said about fighting doors at the boo. Yeah. Who could have expected that?
암수 따위 정의롭지 못하지만 지금은 그런 걸 논할 때는 아니겠지.
This is 100% Sancho speaking in... This is Sancho speaking but using Don Quixote's mannerisms. It's really cool. Yeah, it's really cool to see when... It's really cool to see when Don Quixote... that Sancho is still quote-unquote playing the character of Don Quixote, but letting her actual opinions out. That's fun.
아직 저들은 우리를 포기하지 않은 것 같군.
Okay, time to fight a Hare show. Let's see how bad it'd be. I thought it was like just one Hare show per... I thought it was one Hare show per animal. Now I understand why they call like packs. Also, the Capstone Ryoshu is probably one of the coolest like visual units there are. What's your main favorite ID? That's gonna be Manager Don. Don Quixote is already my favorite Sinner. And the Manager of La Mancha Land is such like a simple unit, but at the same time it's so like visualistic interesting. It is one of my favorites. I think like Manager Dawn, Queen of Hatred Dawn, Ricardo Heathcliff, those are some of my favorite units. Unfortunately, I can't use both like 2 dog shots at the same time. Why do you think we have 3 mile range? Yeah, I was kind of ignoring the... I didn't know about that. Funny enough, the roosters have us Hare have only 2 seconds worth of screen time. I know that we have... so, I know that Malfaust is... That Faust is Mal. Altis and Rodion are supposed to be Snake. And Heathcliff and Sinclair are the chickens. Altis is Mao. Wait, Altis is Mao? Really? Hold on. We'll check that later. Let me beat this one first. Forget to go check. There is what range is... Yeah, Rhodia and Gregor are Snake. Oh, I must have misread that. I want to get off Mr. Freeze Wild guys. Hello, Valvian. Dawn is a ram. What is... Okay, Dawn is a ram, but what kind of range is that? Is she the only one that is like... Is she like a single branch? Wait. Okay. I'm gonna have to make a team of them eventually, aren't I? Okay. Well, you asked you for Gregor gives you blood-eyed hands. True. Gregor is one that I have to actually stop and read what they do a little bit better. I mean, you are right, it is Mao branch. I thought I don't know why I thought it was she was the snake branch. Huh. Okay. Hongers cannot be deployed. But to bring out Hongler full potential, you gotta get all the branches. Plus Ishi. What? What ID does Ishmael have? I don't remember her having like a Hare show. Hongler passive. Yeah, I wanna get Hongler over. Gotta get like Hongler sometime. Ishmael got Jishun? Ishmael, that's interesting. Ishmael at a very Chinese time of her life, huh? I would really love to look at that mirror at that mirror world and see how the fuck did Ishmael landed in the same rogue as Chishun. She got it for Asian ID. Girl is an otaku, it's fine. This is what it is. She really wants to be Asian. Let her be. It's fine. Yeah, the latest one, she's like Korean, right? Because she got the Engdo ID. That's so funny. Incredibly funny distribution of IDs for her. Oh, did you lose a crash? Crash? A clash? Priest, I'm sorry, we're gonna have to kill you. I do love all the blood in the units. Marcel gets all the hour IDs. True. I need to get that Thumb Marcel because Thumb Marcel is so cool. I cannot wait until I meet the guy that that ID is based on. Leihang, I think. Apparently everybody loves Leihang. Priest also kills himself. I don't think I ever got Priest to kill himself, but I did have him tank a few hits with like 1 HP once. He's very hard. Oh, I can imagine. There's gonna be a bunch of Season 8 IDs I wanna get. Ishun, Endu, Hanafuda, and an unnamed Kurokumo captain. Oh, good reminder! I need to get the Kurokumo captain. Because she's a good bleed unit. Or that's all the reason I need. No other reason at all. Ooh. Sure, yeah, you don't believe me? Why else would I pick her? I wish they rebuffed Lei. Did Leihang get nerfed? I heard a lot that he was kind of a wall when he released the OB. Something tells me they're not fighting us at full force. At least we routed them, so hopefully that means something. One boss I have is Rodion. I do have to say, Rodion is incredibly fun as a Blood Fiend. Maybe she doesn't get her full potential without other Blood Fiends on the team, but one, she is like a beautiful ID, and two, she is pretty strong. I think she's doing numbers when it comes to damage. The full Blood Team field is very strong. I guess at this point of the story, the ring IDs are stronger. Because I've seen people mention that with the release of Nurse Father Honglu, their ring IDs got buffed, so their bleed is stronger than the blood fiends. But I think I'm gonna keep using blood fiends for a good while. Where'd Don Quixote go? Don Quixote rushed into my room from the hallway outside.
다른 쪽엔 문제가 없었는지 확인하고 왔네. 그쪽도
Ooh.
습격받은 것 같더군.
Everyone's fine?
그분은 습격에 잘 대처했네. 곧 이쪽으로 복귀할 것 같네만.
당한 녀석도 있는 거야?
싱클레어 군과 이상군은 전투에 흔적은 있지만
Oh, shit.
당황해서였던 것인지 서로 다리가 엇갈려진 채로 최후를 맞이했다네.
I'm sorry, they what?
볼성사납군.
Hey, so we're gonna need to put Yiseng and Sinclair into a training regime. Altis, I needed to prepare something for me.
히스클리프 군은
그 양반은 패싸움에 이골이 난 양반이잖아. 그런
Wait, Heathcliff?
당하긴 누가 당했다고 그래?
Eh, my boy.
왜 못 볼 거 보는 표정이냐 넌?
그야 여기로 오기 전에 뒤통수에 칼을 맞는 히스클리프 군을 보고 온 참인데 그새
He had mirror dungeon level shattered red coin damage. Ooh. No, not yet anyway.
아이씨, 어쩐지 뒤통수가 간지러.
Heathcliff reached the rope, the back of his hat, and crumbed into the floor. Oh my god, this man is a walking coyote. He didn't notice that he had a blade on his back. He's not breathing anymore. He's dead. How did he even manage to walk all the way over here for a hole in his head?
관리자님, 다른 수감자들이
Amazing.
한심한 놈들이긴 하지만 전력은 보강할 수 있다면
Incredible
보강하는
things
벨이
happen in the Limbus company.
아직 로비 쪽에 전투 소음이 있으니 빠르게 합류해 보는 것이 좋을 것 같아.
Imagine he mod ragdoll. Exactly. You know when you press the kill button in TF2, that's what happened to him.
와, 다들 거기 멈추시죠.
Hey, can we beat this guy? I can still see people inside the lobby, which was also a bizarre process of melting away. A mountain and noticed Yoshun clashing against a figure wearing a bamboo hat. Oh, that's new.
나오네. 흑수를 부릴 정도의 사람이 이렇게 우리를 노린다니.
Oh, is that the leader? There she is. Hi, hello. Behind the bamboo hatted wearing assassins. And behind the black bamboo hatted wearing assassins dude. Why is so hard? Oh, that is Malfaust. That's why she's strong. She's like the leader of the Mao pack.
이미 제 주인 되시는 분께서는 대처를 마친 뒤지요.
There stood King Tao, our supposed collaborator, who led us here in the way we was threatening him with a sword.
네놈의 계략이야.
Hey, wait, can you like cut him? Yeah, that.
흉계가 있다는 건 알았지만 제법 성급하게 움직이더군.
눈치가 빠르셨군요. 소인에게 아주 마음을 놓은 줄 알았습니다만.
Sorry, Altis, your acting is too good.
H사에서 살아남아 부귀 영화를 누리는 방법은 하나.
LTFI? Sinclair, can you please translate that? Thank you.
가주 후보자를 골라 섬겨
Sinclair GPT.
승리를 다하는 것. 하지만 곱게 자라기만 해 야망 같은 건 한 톨도 없는 보옥돌을 누가 섬기겠습니까?
등이 똑바로 간수 안 해? 야, 너는 저딴 취급을 받는데 아무 말도 안 할 거야?
See, Heathcliff is so defensive of this family. Aw, Heathcliff really is like the big brother of the bus.
너 자존심이란 게 없냐? 왜 이렇게 없는 게 많아?
그만. 좀 조용히 해봐.
Lock the fuck in. Thank you, Sinclair. You get the treat later.
네 놈에게 흑수를 부릴 재주가 없다는 건 안다. 그러니 네 말대로 누굴 골라 섬겼는지 밝혀라.
됐다. 궁금하다지 않느냐? 검을 거둬라, 차로.
Dilu. Another familiar voice from the shadows. That's a huge thing in her back.
도련님,
What do you mean by three?
괜찮으신 겁니까?
I like a great brother.
됐어. 어차피
Oh, hey.
시계기술에 쓸려나가 청소되어 버릴 것들. 본자의 모습을 본다 해서 달라질 것이라도 있겠는가?
The voice removes of the shadow walking in the life. Casual assured gait. Yee ass haircut? Nah, this haircut. Hold on, let me take a good look at it.
그렇군요.
본자의 명성을 아직 듣지 못한 무지렁이를 위해
It's not that bad. This haircut is not that bad. Like, I think King Tao is worse.
사시, 이화.
Oh, hey, I have a few she units.
유력한 가주 후보. 그렇게 소개함이 옳겠군.
Complete our loss. That's so sad. Forehead jump scare? How can you say forehead jump scare in a game?
멸망한 그 땅으로 돌아갈 때까지 보아라. 저들이 우리의 모습을 우러.
Is that what I think it is? Unexpected foe? No. Please don't tell me. No, how the fuck?
그러든가.
Hold on.
나를 점 찍어
가시죠.
부름이라면 기쁘게 나.
명령
의로
대수.
자유로워질 수.
How the fuck is he here?
마침내.
I'm sorry?
유령?
She association, she family, are two different entities. Ah, okay. I got the she association. AR, I'm pretty sure. How? Does he have like a sixth sense by Heathcliff's location at every moment?
그래. 흑수를 넘은 나는 정말로 유력한 후보지. 불사의 강을 찾겠다고 쓸데없이 밖에서 시간을 쓰는 너와는
이건 뭐 어디서부터 딴지를 걸어야 하는 걸까?
Damn. Called him brain dead.
빈말하기도 싫어. 당신을 오빠라고
That's why we
부르고
hate,
싶지도 않고.
we all hate Heathcliff. Don't
누구야?
hate Heathcliff.
한 오빠?
It kind of deserves a little bit of bullying, but we don't
한
hate
오빠가
him.
당신 같은 사람과 말을 섞는 건
Big
상상이
brother
안 돼.
Juan. I'm sorry, he's now Juan for me. I don't know if that's the right pronunciation. Too late now.
당신이 붙은 쪽을 묻는 거잖아. 묘를 부리는 사람이 누구냐고.
I wish I was sucking a teeth right now.
그쪽이 감히 할 수 있는 영역이 아니잖아. 그치?
Yeah, they seem like very big. Taheisho seems like very big, like a very big deal in this place. Surely this guy cannot control them. Should also read the card ID apply.
그것도 당신이
Ooh, I probably
말하기엔
should have.
이화님?
Doesn't seem like the mastermind of this operation was actually anyone important.
저 비열한 관상에 배신자 같은 인간이 당황하는 것을 보아
Damn.
그런 것 같긴 하군요.
말이 안 통하는군. 이봐 자로. 그냥 다 도륙내버려.
본래 내려진 명령은 암살. 이대로 저들을 뚫어내며 후보들의 목을 떨구는 것까진 이해된 내용이 아니다.
So they're not the kind who blindly follow orders. Okay.
당신의 호신을 위한 전투는 이행할 여지가 있으나 그 이상은
Understandable.
흑수는 목줄을 가진 분의 명령을 따를 뿐.
Looks like Yishua doesn't even control these guys.
호가호이라는 동부 말이 있어. 아무래도 호랑이를 배후에 둔 여우의 꼴이 아닐지.
It's gonna get worse for us.
또 잡소리를 끄란 말이야. 진짜 흑수놈들 일 하나도 똑바로 처리하지 못하고.
Yeah, do it yourself.
이화님, 어차피 흑수들은 계획의 방비책일 뿐이었습니다.
그렇지. 어차피 청소는 다른 놈들이 할 테니까.
Oh, he got the puns. Isn't he funny?
뭐 청소부를 매수라도 했다는 말인가요?
Damn. Immediately read. Even she should manage to pull her own weight. Yeah.
반응은 매우
Like she
수상쩍지만
shouldn't. She has like people around her
수렴합니다.
to fight for her, but she has proven that she can pull her own weight. She has fought us side by side in La Mancha land.
그들의 명령 체계의 가장 위에
Also, the guy immediately gave away his plan. He's so stupid.
머리 위에 있는 누구도
The head is at the top of Sinner's chain of command.
그렇죠. 애초에 말도 안 되죠.
Interesting.
거기에 더해
I don't remember if that was established before. I thought the sweepers were just like a thing from the back streets. They're prohibited from touching, let alone entering any designated residential areas during the night within the back
이것은
streets.
머리가 최초부터 통제한 바꿀 수
Ah,
없는
okay.
공기. 메피스토 팰리스를
Yeah, I remember
이곳이
that
거주 공간으로
taboo.
인정받기 위해 온갖 서류를 통과시키는 노력을 한 것도 전부 이 금기를 이용하기 위함이었으니까요.
그래, 그 말대로지. 괜히 쓸데없는 말로 사람 간을 졸이게 하다니 말이야. 치, 분위기가 상했군.
He can use a solar flare though, he'll just run away.
철수한다.
That's easy.
어차피 얼굴만 비추려고 했던 것뿐이니까. 이제 곧 쓸려 나갈 놈들이니 어차피 기억도
This is the third time, bro. Stop with the puns.
더 쓸데없는 말을 하기 전에 뜨는 것이
Hey, can I get your number at least? No? Okay. Sweep this, sweep that. How about we sweep our fist in your face? Yeah. Sweep this, sweep that. When was the last time you swept a girl off her feet, huh? Can't believe you didn't see his big ass forehead first time around, though. To be fair, we have Engidu in this game. I don't think there is any competition for forehead. Also, is right. The guys act way too suspicious. I'll have some scheme brewing back there. So overtly suspicious, I'm starting to wonder if they're trying to use reverse psychology on us, right into walking into their trap. Well, when surrounded by nothing but their certainties, is a solution that usually work.
하우스트 쪽에서 먼저 제안하려 했습니다만 같은 생각을 하신 것 같군요.
False twister balls. So all this. We have 12 sinners just shooting away on our side, and I don't think there's a called Mall Branch or willing to fight. Which means we only have 3 enemies. Biwa, our guide, and Zilu the assassin. Have the numerical advantage, don't we?
적확한 전황 판단입니다.
Mall Branch, sweep his walls. Zilu probably never heard of reverse psychology is. What the fuck is a psychology?
뭐야, 무슨 말을 하는 거야?
Oh, we're gonna go jump your ass, bro. Our farmer guys seem to have figured out what the conversation was about. Because he took a few slow, careful steps away from Shiwa before bolting off in the distance. I've been figuring this all day, but you sure is a fast runner. Oh, what is it, Honglu? Remember something?
가문뿐이 아니라서 잘 떠오르지 않았네요. 사씨 가문의 이화 형님이셨군요.
Didn't this guy just... Bro is so unimportant, people aren't even paying attention to his name. Amazing. Anyways, Honglu, I'm gonna get that guy. Anyways, Honglu, I'm gonna get that guy and beat the motives out of him. It's gonna be okay with you?
저희 가문은 아니시지만 아마 이화 형님도 괜찮다고 생각하실 거예요.
Great! Another thing. As your commander, you'll probably say something cool to start off the battle, right?
와, 그러면 정말 이야기에서나 보던 멋진 장면일 것만 같은걸요?
I would say something like this once. And even if one side has the absolute advantage in battle, the commander's first words will be the deciding factor in who wins and loses. So I decided to borrow a few words from a book Honglu lent me once. It was a general who said it, I believe. Destroy them all! That's my goat. Jump his ass. Exactly. Ooh, okay. We're not fighting a nobody here. Crushed Flutters. Interesting. Bestowed mission. Yeah, she's not here for punch. She's certainly not using her full strength. Yeah, she got the dead right. She got everything. Panic type deception. This unit is faster than target or use it. Protect to 10 damage. Ooh, okay. Gotcha. She's not giving her all. Yeah, her heart is not into this. Which, understandable. Oh. Can I lash with these? No? Hold on. Alright, let's look at this better. Nice. Oh, you. What is your S2 is blue and then orange is for healing. Boost to gain aggro and gain blood. Okay. Is blue gonna work? Paper. And dominating is better. Oh, that's interesting. You're neutral. Okay, we can... I know. Oh, there's an oppose. That doesn't work. Yeah, we can defend. That's fine. Yeah, man, why do I gotta do this? Okay, missions to protect, not fighting against battles. True. Hello, Taurus. Pride is a stronger skill. Yeah, I do like how they implement the scenes in mechanically and how it interacts like with the narrative. I like that. Use a Mal branch, speed is your thing. True. Unfortunately, I don't have a lot of... Hey, oh my god. Okay, sure. We can fight this. Okay, cool. Nice. Ah, cashable counter. That's if it goes one more rupture. You don't have that right, do you? Sorry. No, okay. You have a lot of HP, so you know what? You're gonna clash with this, and we're gonna clash here. Let's go. You ain't radioactive, none of that. Yeah, she clashes and what she pleases. Her death ride is the main damage. It's very painful. Okay, I imagine as long as we keep winning the clashes, we don't have to worry about that. Oh, she's gonna get staggered. Yep, perfect. Alright, everybody. Whack. Oh, look at her go. Isn't she so cool? I'd love to manage it on. Not bad. Oh, baby. Oh, you are so close to straggling her again. Oh? Oh my god. Strange tune crashes through the sound of this fierce battle. I can hear it. It's just electronic dance music. Something about it sounds familiar. How the fuck? Time to address the elephant? How the fuck are you here? thanks to the merry chase you led me on, I had slipped slightly far into the world of the priestly. The middle never forgets. How does he know? I'm sorry. Does he have like a Heathcliff sensor? He's not even like wasting any time. He's going straight for the fight. What the fuck is that blinder doing here? Dedicated to the chase.
뭐 스토커야? 지금까지 따라다녔던 거야?
도둑놈을 쫓는 것을 언제부터 그렇게 말했지?
Oh.
이놈 덕에 나는 아직도 북심을.
He still didn't get to fix his hair. In the middle of everywhere. I guess he got eyes in H-Corp.
저건 또 뭐야? 제3세력?
너희 대체 어디서 원한을 맺고 다니는
Chishung,
거야?
look, it's a long story. We can tell you later. If you want to tease it for our next encounter with him, read hit Cardo's up high. Oh, I will do it later.
동수에 대해 전혀 감이 없군.
뭐라고?
모르시겠는가?
Even Zilu is going like, nah,
중지가 왜 여기까지 튀어나오는 거야?
What the fuck is the middle doing in H-Corp? I got back into John Middle. The man who slaughtered the scenes like they were nothing. The man who almost forced me to self-destruct. Pause, don't tell me I have to get ready for that again. Now, Zillow looked at that and like, nah, Zillow's going nothing. I'm out. I'm not paid enough for this. They got the manpower. True.
네. 적어도 아직은
Oh.
SE에서 평가된 수감자들의 전력은 작년 대우수의 시점.
Okay, maybe we can take him.
사이에 싸워보지도 않기에는 전투 승률이
Reason to a meaningful degree.
얼마나?
믿어볼 만한 불확실성은 갖췄습니다.
Okay, maybe we can hold him back. Not take bro. I mean, the Great Lake, no, but maybe.
뭐 때문에 싸움박질을 하고 있는지는 몰라도.
It's so funny that he's not even like giving a big speech about the lengths he went to find us. No, he just wants to beat his group's ass back. Oh, there we go.
내 손으로 집행하기 위해서다. 동부에서 활동하는 녀석들에게 맡겨도 됐지만 굳이 동부의 큰형님께 부탁하면서.
Oh my god, he's gonna be chasing us until the end.
그러니 거기 밤톨만한 것들은 저리 꺼져라.
I'll find this cute mini entourage. Oh, he thinks the Haitians are cute. Good sense of aesthetic, bro.
밤톨? 시끄럽군. 머리카락만
Oh my
정신사는
God.
부끄러운 손가락의 졸개가 여긴 H사의 구역이라고.
Oh my god! Cheap hairdo and botched dye job? Oh, he's so cooked. Brother, you are so fucking cooked.
와, 이건 우아 소리밖에 안 나오네.
Even Heathcliff went like, nah, bro.
아두남에 잡아먹혔나? 정말 앞뒤가 보이질 않나 보군.
I'm at this point, I'm imagining Zilu, like, just like turning around and I'm out. Even the guy who had the boombox stop the music. Yeah, it's literally that meme, electronic music stops. Unexpectedly, Ricardo's face wasn't contorted with wrath, even after enduring that barrage of souls. Instead, he looked surprised. A moment of silence followed, in which he seemed to be absorbed in thought.
대단하군. 신기록이다.
Oh my god. Yeah, even Heathcliff is not like, nah, bro, that's worse.
나와 얼굴을 마주하고 15초 만에 장부의 이름을 적히는 건 네가 처음이다, 애송이.
Damn. Then with trembling hands, he reached out. With trembling hands. He got genuinely offended by that. He reached down to grab his book of vengeance, opened it, and began to write something down on the paper. Slowly and deliberately, as though to make each stroke of pen count.
싸가지가 상당히 부족하군. 직접 아가리를
Your audacity is terminal, goes hard though.
얘들아, 저 도둑 논팽이들은 너희가 맡고 있어라.
뭐라는 거야?
넌 또 아니 됐어.
Oh, are they gonna fight?
너도 포함해서 이 자리에 있는 것들 전부 즉결 처형이다.
Zilu, help me, Zilu.
이쯤에 도망가면 될 것 같은데요?
Yeah, Zilu's probably like, why do I have to work for this asshole? We got much for stress. We kind of practically rocked it towards Zilu and Shiyu. I don't care about his name. That asshole worth sending him a burst of speed. But this henchman had already begun to slowly surround us as he ordered. Oh shit. Yeah, exactly. Summoning Zilu as if she was Mahoraga. Ishmael also does not forget. Okay, now we're cooking. They're probably not that strong. We can handle them. Time for a rematch. God, I want, once this battle is over, to look to the side and just see the Shi guy completely destroyed on the ground. That'd be funny. Just for like a massive blob. It's still left 45, by the way. Oh! They're level 40 even. Admittedly, I was not paying attention to that. Let's go. I really like that how consistent the game is with the levels. I think I understand why a lot of games nowadays have like level scaling and have every enemy like scaled down or up to your level. But I think that kind of beats the purpose sometimes, depending on the kind of game you're going for.
폭죽 소리가 들리는 것 같군. 내가 왔다.
There we go. Nice. We are so much stronger, Ricardo. I don't remember which level Ricardo was when we fought him. Oh, just one guy at 7 HP? Nah. Wait, there are 3 waves to this. There we go. Oh shit, we're gonna have to fight Kanto 5 stage 13. And his level... I remember it was Kanto 5, I don't remember his level. There was an explosive noise from the distance, and moments later, he kind of rendered before us with a boom. Oh! Oh, okay. So Zilu is strong enough to at least like contend with Ricardo. Oh yeah, it was all like question marks, true. Level 60. Oh, we are gonna be level 60 when we end Kanto 8. Who? Who are you? Digo Bronner Werner? Whom's the fucker? Ooh, this is a problem. Hey. What if I... 4. Oh, you are 4. Okay. The counter... You can text guys, fine. Yeah, Ricardo is low because he fought Zilu. That's Sinclair. Oh! Is that what Sinclair's middle ID is supposed to be? That's cool. Oh, look at her. Look at the damage she does. Oh, look at the damage he does, so... Ooh. Okay, the counter is a little bit worrying. Yay. Win the clash. Oh, he's... Ooh. Ow. Oh my god, she does... He does so much damage. Okay, I think this is bad. Can anybody clash with him naturally? Oh fuck. Oh, this is a problem. The only person who can interrupt him is Heathcliff. Heathcliff. Okay. Heathcliff can interrupt that. And everybody else, I'm gonna need you. Hopeless, favored. Can anybody clash with this guy? No. Well. Holy shit. What is this? Intro? Struggling. Huh. Okay, at least this is dominating. Gonna have to use this. The fights are starting to get like much harder now. Reading? What the fuck is that? You are right, they do have the Danteh. But I think saving the Danteh for Superbia is better. I'm gonna have to wait a little bit. I think we can work with this. Especially because I think this is gonna... A little bit more, he's gonna be staggered. Consider about reading. Yeah, the one has coin power. Plus, true. Oh? Ah. Ooh, if he's staggered. That's a problem. Ooh. She lost with the thing. What the fuck? Okay. This has to be able to like clash with something. Favored here. Ooh. You know what? Clash with this guy, I guess. I love Hopeless Clash Tree. I don't. Okay, girl, you have... I'm gonna have to use half the speed, yeah. That's gonna allow me to do some interrupting at least. So... Yeah, you are just like everyone is... Okay. Favored. Ooh, hold on. Sanguine Desire. I don't have enough for Sanguine Desire, I think. I do. Hold on. You're right. Even here, like, Sanguine Desire is hopeless. Look at this. Wait. Look at how many clashes. Oh my god, look at how many buffs he has. It's the power of Pico. Oh my lord. Oh god. You know what? You can hit this guy, I guess. Oh, she's just dead. She's absolutely dead. Okay, cool. You're gonna attack that. Gregor. Who's this targeting? This is targeting Gregor. I'm gonna ask Gregor to defend here. Then can attack this guy. Ooh. Wait, if we can like kill him, if we can do a little bit more damage to him, he's gonna get staggered. So there is a chance if Ricardo wins, if Heathcliff, I should probably guarantee the... Who is clashing with you? Hold on, I'm stupid. Okay, if Merceau wins, it's fine. If Merceau loses, we're cooked. Okay. Alright, cool. That guy's staggered. Okay. And he's staggered. Let's go. Oh, he's dead. He's out. One's out. And now everybody, do your worst. Do your best. Please save us. Okay. Let's go. We're doing damage. Okay. He's back. Punching, kicking enough games to pay back Sambo. I cannot stop this one. Fuck. Oh, we rolled terribly. That's a problem. We rolled so bad. Just needed a lot of damage to him. At least almost died too. We cannot interrupt him. I think the Middle's Vendetta. Alright, you know what? Let's just like do a lot of damage. Let's just try to do our damage and try to survive. Let's see. He's almost getting the second stagger. Oof. Oh, look at him go. Okay, this is incredibly cool seeing them trade blows like this. Oh, he got staggered. He's not gonna summon. Ooh, okay. I am enjoying how the battles are starting to get harder. Also, he still summon. Yeah, he would still summon if I didn't do that. Heathcliff could have parried the rescue. Wait, really? How? Does he like, do I have to counter that? But anyways, just to continue like thought that I was having, I am enjoying how the fights are. I mean, we missed an entire phase. Oh. Wait, I missed an entire phase? How? How did I miss a phase? The guy was kicking my ass. Archie strong. Have you seen how low my HP was? That Ricardo was incredibly scary. And considering that it only gets the game only gets harder here, we love the way this is being busted. I am not even. Oh yeah, I guess like Ricardo Heathcliff is the new idea that is busted as hell. A shout cuts across the battlefield. Just a sudden appearance of Ricardo must make things incredibly more difficult to us. Why are you still here?
아이 저 인간 도망갔다고 하지 않았어? 어? 갑자기 나타나서 웃고 자빠졌는데?
하다하다 안
Yeah,
되니까
what is wrong with this guy?
돌아버린 거냐?
이런, 너무 웃어버렸나? 어떻게 되려나 싶다가도 막상 결국 계획대로 돌아가는 꼴을 보니
Oh shit.
웃지 않을 수가 없잖아.
Don't tell me.
들리잖아.
Time for sweeping.
무시해.
You're supposed to lose the sinners in this fight. That's how hard it's meant to be. I see. I got incredibly close to losing a lot of the sinners. I think if the blood fiends did not heal themselves, I would have lost a few times. Also, Priest Gregor is surprisingly tanky. Oh shit.
파도가 몰아치는 소리가.
파도?
When the sound of battle came to a stop, Chihuahua's sudden shout, we all began to notice the low, crawling sound of omen that be swirling under the commotion. Something melting, regurgitating, or perhaps boiling over. If not, it's seeping, siphoning. Fraser was once living and dead. Miss Gregor is a tank, so that makes sense, yeah. Crashing and breaking devoid of any recognizable stops, the lines between where it begins and ends blurred. Yes, like waves.
현재 시각 03시 21분.
Oh shit.
이미 시작되었군.
이 시간에 버스 밖에 있었던 건 처음 아닌가요?
잠시 외곽에 발을 들였을 때도 새벽 4시를 넘겼었으니 두 번째가 맞겠군요. 당시에는 외곽이라 신경 쓸 필요 없었습니다만.
True.
이제 쓰레기들이 쓸려나가겠어. 내가 이 순간을 얼마나 기다렸다고.
그래서 뭘 어쩌겠다는
He keeps like, bro, what the fuck are you talking about?
청소부들이 금기라도 어기고.
아직도 핵심을 못 잡고 있군. 자로 준비해둔
Oh, of course, this location is not part-time.
뭐야? 말만 번지르르하게 하고선 저거
Indeed, Chihua gloated at us and confidently boasted as though he was finally ready to face us, only to turn tail again with an unmistakable look of relief.
이해가 안 되는군. 마치 청소부들이.
Right, because this place is probably not recognized as a house.
네. 청소부는 거주 공간으로 밀고 들어오지 않습니다.
However, what people are standing is an actual residential area.
무슨 소리야? 분명 벽도 있고 각자 방의 침상도 벽이 좀 물감같이 물컹물컹하긴 했지만
It's all made of ink.
녹기도
It was just Rhodey realized what was going on. The other sinners all began to look around in confusion as well. The walls of the Gazan was all but melted away, leaving nothing behind. So the place was slept and the night was but a house of mating. A realization came too late, as the wave-like noise from Leather had already encroached right up to where we were. And unlike the other times where they simply... Ooh! Where they simply part around the bus, they were cutting straight to the remains of our lodging. Oh shit, they're speaking Lee. Oh, they're kind of cool though. I did not expect there be like this many sweepers. I thought it was more like the amount of normal street cleaners you'd see in the street. I didn't expect it to be like an actual... I wasn't expecting it to be like an actual wave of people. Damn.
이게 머리에 청소부 따위가 금기를 어겨.
Oh, Ricardo, if only we're a bit smarter.
이 물결을 직접 맞아보는군.
왜 기대가 된다는 듯이 말씀하시는 거예요? 아니 그보다
확실한 것부터 정하지. 확실. 이대로 가만히 있으면 우리가 청소될 거라는 점.
Are we faster than them? Oh, they're fucked up. Lobcarve makes them look a lot more like just like people wearing armor, but these are creatures.
싸우는 것 말곤 방법이 없다는 점도 확실.
Wait, we have to fight them? Are you crazy? You gotta put all the sweepers in the Book of Vengeance. That'd be so funny. Next time we meet in the Book of Vengeance is like 5 times as thick because we've been fighting because of all the sweepers in there.
생각나지 않을 거다. 그러니 칼을
Oh, Okay, no problem. I have enough for one Inca falling. I wasn't. Is this supposed to be a dungeon?
제가 원하는 대로 베어버려도 되나요?
Each corpse sweeper, some sweepers look different depending on the street they are. Ah, okay. No? Oh my god. That's a lot of them. Damage taken might have said liquefied body. If anyone died, it's 75% HP for the family. Huh. Okay. How bad can? Oh, it's one of these. Sorry, give me a moment. I gotta check something. Be right back, real quick. Sorry, I'm back. I heard my cat calling. She just like was watching birds. Fine. Now we're fucking surviving. Yeah, look at the background. Oh, they're fighting in the background too. That's cool. Sweep the back switch 3-3-1. Oof. This is bad. Fishing is also there. I'm gonna be honest, I did not notice Shishun. Oh? Okay. Oh, she's staggered. This is funny. I'm curious what's gonna be. Here's the problem. I was not expecting sweepers to be like this strong. Don't about solo some of the sweepers. I hope so, because I gotta be honest with you, she was losing the clash earlier. Okay, sorry, hold on. Why do the sweepers have unbreakable coins? They're street sweepers. Why do they have unbreakable coins? 4 of them. What is wrong with this place? Oh my god! The fuck? It's unbreakable season. Oh my god. I'm gonna have to be worrying about unbreakable coins all the way to Gento 8, aren't I? Yeah, they're just winning. We love Crash Bow, like we nerfed those since the release of Intervalo. This is nerfed? Oh my god. Okay, at least it doesn't seem to do a lot of damage. Oh, Pris is gone. Defend. Okay. The tides are turning. They used to use 5 times instead of 3. Oh, that's why they keep like stabbing. That's how they turn like 1 coin into 4 of them. If they keep reroguing, they can do up to 4 times. This is fucked up. Not to lower the SP. I'm trying! Unfortunately, there is not much I can do when we are dealing with, like, unfocused. I forgot what the battle's called. Unfocused? I cannot, like, interrupt them, and I cannot... I have to kill 14 of these? Oh, Gregor's dead. Gregor, you're gonna die, and I am so sorry for you. Placing. Do you think I have the experience to use thinking? To level a thinking team? Fortunately, the people that I have in the back row are kind of strong. So that shouldn't be that bad. Worst case scenario, Ryoshu is gonna be alone by herself, which means she's gonna be very strong. So hopefully that's gonna be enough. The real boss of this intervalo were the sweepers, not the... Ooh, he's dead. No reusable coin, at least. Ah, nice. Okay. Oh, he... Yeah. Oh, did we win? No, it got worse. It's getting worse. Poor Gregor. Gregor, just... It's okay, bro. You can let someone else go in your place. I promise I will not blame you. What is your defense on lust? Okay. Oof. We gotta win some clashes. At least one good thing I can say. Gregor, you need to deliver. Can we... Are we really gonna keep calling him Gregor? I have my concerns about the name. But yeah, at least one good thing about like the team that I'm using is that it does seem like the blood themes, they scale very well. Like the longer the fight goes, the stronger the blood themes are. At least that's how I feel. Also, Shishun's dead. She doesn't kill him. Yep, she dead. Bonk. Whew. Okay. Only twice? Let's go. Red versus red. Ow. Ooh. How did you... Bro. How did you lose that? Yeah, Gregor's gone. Kit Leaf, we really need to talk. Oh my god! That's bullshit! Did you see that? That is absolute bullshit. Hold on. How is... Ah, okay, fine. You lose one clash and lose a sinner, most likely. Yeah. And since it's like a battle like this, I can't even like... I can't even interrupt or anything. I just have to take it. Oh my god, look! This is why I love Rodion. Look at that blender! Did you see that? Did you see that health bar going like 0 at the speed of light? I think Liquid good. She got a blender right there. Good shit, yeah. Princess Rodion legit is one of my favorite ideas. Oh, she's winning. Oh my god, she won. Alright. More people? It's fine. It's cool. We can win this. Sinclair, how much? Okay, you have enough. There we go. Now the wheel is turning. I always say that, and then I get my shit kicked in the next turn. Oh, okay. Okay, we're getting better. I need at one point to stop and read Rodions to see how she works, how the big damage works.
나의 손으로 잘라낼 수 있다면.
Nice. We got staggered unit. We lost Shishun, we lost Gregor, but I think we can do this. We might lose Heathcliff if they keep like reusing the skill 4 times. Oh my god, someone else Heathcliff is staggered, I think. Nice. Ugh. Yep, Heathcliff's staggered. But at least we're winning all of these. Only 4 of them. Okay. This is much more doable. Oh, she didn't even get to complete all her skills. Damn. Please tell me we're done. Wave 3. The battle was long and grueling. Even Ricardo and his henchmen appear visibly exhausted after the second wave.
형님, 죄송하게 되었습니다. 형님이 나서지 않게 저희끼리 해결했어야 하는데. 아니야. 남부에서 갑자기 불러 들어왔는데 이만치 복잡한 H사를 안내해 준 걸로. 넌 할 거 다 했어. 청소부를 맞닥뜨릴 줄 알았겠냐? 너란.
If we're able to withstand the sweepers, enemies that could have even to middle trouble. Practice makes perfect and perfection makes an expert, huh? I guess Hongdo wasn't too off the mark.
이거 이때까지의 경험이 없었으면 진작 갔겠는데요.
Yep, that's proof of how strong you are. And the music is peak, yeah. Ishmael was taking this brief downtime to check the charges for her harpoon was right. We've been through something like this before. Fighting against an endless horde of enemies, long battles of attrition. Wasn't new. That experience was definitely an edge we had against the enemy. Of course. Fortunately, we have the limit of the endurance. Nothing was certain just yet. Still had the third wave to survive.
파도까지 끝난 뒤에 반드시 집행해주겠다.
이런 상황에서도 협력이라는 단어 하나조차 말하지 않는군요.
그야 당연.
The third wave begins, and with it, the buildings suddenly begin to shift violently. Oh?
잠깐. 이거 왜 이래? 그 건물들이 움직이고 있어요.
Oh, is this why the place is like a giant cube? Because the buildings are like moved around?
H사는 주기적으로 건물들이 움직여요. 이런 방식일 줄은 저도 몰랐지만요.
다행히 저희가 있는 건물에는 큰 변동이 없어 보입니다, 관리자님.
As soon as all this finished, an errant building suddenly jutted violently from the ground, rising in a diagonal burst and struck Ricardo square in the chest, sending him blasting into the skyline.
이것도 명부에 적어둘 테라.
Damn, the situation keeps getting worse. Ricardo wasn't the only one who got practically punched by a building. The henchmen of the middle formed a defensive square around the waves. Were blasting off in all directions. Or maybe they were falling? I wasn't sure anymore.
건물의 이동으로 인해 저희가 있는 지역의 파도가 확연히 작아지면서
Ooh.
파악되는군요.
뭐가 뭔지 모르겠지만 귀찮은 스타프
Got the Team Rocket treatment. Understandable.
이 정도라면 버틸 수 있을지도 몰라요.
I can feel the spirit rising among the sinners. Once kind of fight 1,000 times. Okay. Alright, third wave. 12 enemies. Okay. Ooh, not okay, not okay, not okay. We're cooked. We're fucked. Can I block this? No. Ooh. Can I chain of others? I can. Alright. Ooh. If Sinclair dies, it's quote unquote okay. Because I have Ryosho in the back. Oh, baby.
수많은 것들이 옥죄어 온다.
Okay, nice.
어차를 새겨주지.
행진했군. 이것이 서독의 피날레다.
Okay, except for a few units that Sinclair is fighting, this is becoming a lot more doable. Oh, yeah, Sinclair's cooked. You will bow? Oh, I will. There we go. Nice. We already killed 3 of them. Things are getting better. You know what? Yeah, we're gonna use him to sunset. We love spamming ego.
수많은 것들이 옥죄어 온다.
피날레를 시작하자.
Yeah! Put them in the blender. Oh, that guy's almost dead.
알아. 오늘아 힘들었지? 여기서 잠깐 쉬어. 쳐다만 봐도 따스해질 테니까.
Oh, you're winning! Look at that!
소리와 호흡을 멈추고.
Didn't do much, but you still won. Okay, we have 5 left. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, okay. Okay. Alright, much more doable. What do you think about the middle of this cliff? I really like that as a unit. I think he's very strong if you put him into an envy team, which I use every once in a while in the mirror dungeon. And even by himself, he's super strong, especially if you put him like a bleed team. Ooh. I was surprised he got like Ricardo hit cliff now. I thought Ricardo would come like much later when it comes to like both story importance and like power level. But I guess at this point we are already at a level where we can go face on face with Ricardo. Although there is a real chance that Ricardo is not like giving his all. Ooh, are we done? Comes back in a later canto. Nice. That's the last of them.
현재 시각 04시 24분. 뒷골목의 밤은 10분여 남았습니다만.
Wait, we were fighting for like a full hour? Damn.
건물의 재배치도 끝난 것 같군요. 기존 상태로 안정화되었습니다.
전부 막아낸 것 같습니다.
끝났냐?
The seniors all collapsed to the ground from exhaustion. There was a chasm here, but it's gone now. Like a hold. Despite the fact that we haven't moved at all from initial positions, there wasn't even a trace of been having here. We realized that we had been relocated on top of a roof. A roof. So we had just awakened from the dream of sleeping in a building that never existed.
아, 꼼짝없이 녹아버리는 줄 알았다고. 아유,
I'm gonna be needing to level my units more.
그 머리에 집착하는 변태놈이 처음에 없었으면 우리도 힘이 딸렸겠지.
Hare obsessed bloom.
이걸 고마워해야 하나.
I mean, I think if Ricardo wasn't here, we probably would have been able to just like kill Jia, whatever his name was, and then like go back to a safe place.
이들을 아시는가, 류주군? 말 들어보.
Of course, I heard of him.
이들에게 나는 피의 냄새 제법 옅었지만 생각하지 않는 편이 좋겠네.
Interesting. Do they have a relation? Maybe the sweepers.
좀 더 파봐라.
Because there are obviously there are other like Bloodfiend families, and they have mentioned that there was a Bloodfiend family with like multiple arms.
스쳐 지나가려던 발상을
Could
붙잡지
it be that the sweepers are a Bloodfiend family too?
생각하지 않겠다고 했어. 재촉하진 않았어.
Don't rush me. Damn.
멋대로 해라. 재미없는 것.
Guys, now's not the time to bicker. Ryoshu and Don Quixote's words were indeed unnerving, but we had plenty of time to discuss that once we returned to the bus. We can return in one piece. Ji-Yu-Hua.
순순하게 말하지.
Oh my god, it's still here, bro.
청소될 줄 알았는데 말이지.
Ji-Yu-Hua must have been waiting somewhere near to watch us die. It was not take long for him to reappear before us. Perhaps he agreed upon a new deal while we were fending off the with sweepers. The Malbrush and Zilu were both watching us in an intimidating gait that contrasted with earlier passivity.
관리자님, 짧은 주기로 피로도가 높은 전투가 너무
That is
잦았습니다.
true.
불충한 이야기일지 모르나 가능하면 이 전투는
Nope, I agree.
될 것 같냐?
I look around. More of the sinners were either dead, trampled and chopped to small unrecognizable pieces. They were barely holding on at best. I can bring them back, I always do. But when they completely surround us, I don't know if I can bring them back in time to protect them. I might just cut the sinners down since they get back up.
본자는 이러한 상황까지 예측하고 있었지. 전부 청소되지 않으면 마무리를 하면
This guy really liked the word sleeping, huh?
완벽한 무대지. 앞으로 남은 10분간 청소부는 물론이고 아무도 이곳을 찾지 않는다. 왜냐? 뒷골목의 밤이 끝나지 않았으니까. 귀찮게 굴던 중지놈도 없어졌군.
니놈.
Probably not much, to be honest.
당연히 처음부터다. 내 놈들의 이동 경로를 막은 그 공사판부터 말이지. 내 놈 회사의 그 어리숙한 무지렁뱅이 놈을 속여 성도 없는 경도를 붙인 것도, 삼도끼 사무소에 의뢰를 넣어 내 놈들에게 결투를 신청한 것도, 내 놈들의 위치를 실시간으로 다른 세력에게 전달한 것도, 주거 허가도 받지 못한 이 쓰레기 숙소도 내가 직접 기술자들을 매수해 꾸몄지.
Q-Corp. Is Q-Corp the ones that, like, Q-Corp has the Dimension Talismans?
어때? 대단하지? 너무 총명하지? 역시 다음 가주의 자리는 본자가.
어리석구나. 그 말만은 입에 담지 말았어야지.
Two carburetor talismans. Okay. An unfamiliar voice echoed in the dark. It was neither animosity nor hospitality, only utter serenity and nothing else. The speaker approached us, walking under the narrow moonlight that shone between the shifting buildings. In his hand, the decapitated head illuminated by the pale light. Is that Kinqual? Blood ripples on the severed neck, and the wide-open eyes remained frozen in its final moment, filled with utter terror. He walks towards us, stepping the drip of blood. Oh shit! I think I've seen this guy in some images before. Jack Q. Is he Honglu's dad?
역시 있었잖아. 붙어먹은 사람.
경도의 목을 어째서 당신?
Yeah?
주인을 버리고 도망쳤으니 다시 목줄을 채우러 가져왔다.
죽은
I have to say he does have aura. Damn. Is that his wife? I imagine like Long Lord Honglu. But is that his wife? Or is his a daughter? I need to know before I say anything else. Before my opinions come out to the world, I need to know what I'm dealing with. That's just his retainer. Okay. Good enough. I don't have to worry about him though.
불어 우리가 쫓아낼 이유도 없지.
무슨 그저 저들을 방해나 하라고 흑수를 부리게 해준 것을. 그래.
I need to know her name though. Size difference tag.
다시 사씨에게 붙는
Shut up.
것이 득이 되겠다 생각이 들더냐.
설마 모든 것을 알고서
모든 것은 무엇까지를 말하는 것이냐. 죽은의 알매 비해 네 식견이 너무도 좋아.
Do you think she is a husband?
마땅히 파악하기 어렵구나. 뭐 네가 사씨 가문에게서 버려졌다며 죽은께 힘을 빌려달라고 한 것이.
Ah.
물론 알고 있다만.
Wait. My lord, okay.
살려줘.
Oh, you're good.
살려주십시오.
I would let him crack me. Understandable. He does look pretty good. He is pretty good looking. You take him and I entertain her. How about that?
동부십감이 있는 암지.
The thumb. Oh. Oh, that's purple. That are the snakes? For a serpentine blade struck from the umbra and separated his head from the torso with ease.
이화여, 말함이 있어 구차함이 없도록 힘쓰라.
Damn.
그렇게 말했거늘.
죽은 이만하면 기대한 만큼의 정보를 얻은 듯하네요.
Sea branch. Okay. That's really weird. Understandable. You didn't need to pursue the serpent, Zero. Oh, so it wasn't at his command, huh? His voice boomed as his commanded those who appeared to be his officers. The tall-built man took a ponderous step from the shadows and stood before us. With an enigmatic expression, he wordlessly looked at Yihua's decapitated head, now lying on the ground and then at us, as though he was gazing upon the clouds or blade of glass.
이것들은 내가 가지고 가마.
He picked up the Yihua's decapitated head before gesturing at his officers to nod.
아, 여기 있어요.
What that thumb do?
간이 보존 붕대라면
Don't worry about it.
통이 썩어 뭉그러지지는 않겠죠.
And with those benches, he begins to wrap them with practiced motion. Does not pay us any heed, so we weren't even worth the attention.
자리가 무마되면 돌아오도록.
동명.
잠깐만. 당신.
He did not reply, his eyes gazing yet reflecting nothing but hollow emptiness. And just as he had emerged from the darkness, he vanished into the shadows carrying through the decapitated head. Interesting. Why would he need the heads? I guess he wants to bring them. Surely he wouldn't need to bring them back. You left the heart of Hongyu? No, unfortunately not.
피를 마시는 순간에는 생각나지 않을 거다.
And I can't dispense them, so maybe if it goes on, if I can do surgeon up. Oh, I have used it before from support, so I understand that that's gonna be the idea. Things weren't looking any better. I could simply tell that they were different from anyone or anything we'd faced in Hongguam so far.
주군께서 이들을 쓰러뜨리려 남기시지는 않았을 터고. 그래, 우선 예의에 걸맞게 이름을 밝히는 편이 낫겠구나. 자공이라 부르게나.
Zigong.
주군, 치유 스승께 가르침을 받는 제자에 불과한 몸일세.
My lord, Master Q, somehow was reminded the discussion when Tao refused to finish.
그리고 저건 뒷골목에선 몇 개월 전부터 돌고 있는 노래. 여기.
Name's Danteh. I'm their manager. I decided to speak up, striking with their passion. I instinctively knew that we had to find out as much as I could about that man from earlier.
관리자 단테라고.
그래, 솔직하여 좋구나. 자로여, 묘는 잠시 몇 걸음 물러도 좋을 것 같아. 이들과 당장 겨룰 일은 없겠어.
그러지.
Simply had this very same thought about us.
이제 그대들과 대화할 의향은 충분히 보였을 거라 생각한다만 자리를 맺을 정도의 이야기는 들려주는 편이 후일을 도모하기에 좋을 테니 멋대로 질문해 보시게나.
Okay. Hassan just shouldn't step forward, having retreated from the domineering present.
뒷골목에서 수상쩍은 노랫말이 들린다 했더니 당신들 이야기였어? 그 노랫말.
아, 그런 것을 묻는구나. 가시 가문의 시춘. 화술에는 능할지언정 근심과 걱정이 많은 자라 하였던가. 과연 큰일을 도모하기에는.
So they're all from the same family, right? The guy gotta be their father.
왜? 나서지 마. 반박할 수 있는 말이 있었다면 내가 있을 거야. 사이화. 그놈은 당신.
비슷하지만 조금 다르구나. 그는 사씨 쪽에서 주군께 붙인 끈아풀이었지. 품행이 얕아 도리어 사씨의 뜻을 들춰볼 기회가 있을 듯하여 흑수를 붙여줬지만 막상 힘을 쥐어보니 스스로가 사씨를 대표할 후보가 될 수 있을 거라 여긴 게지.
이용했다는 거네.
그가 우리를 이용하려 했듯이 깊이가 조금 달랐을 뿐.
이제 우리는 어떤 죽일 심사는
I feel like I am in danger around these people.
아무것도 그저 그대들 하려는 대로 하시게나.
경쟁자를 이렇게 놔주겠다고?
이상하구나. 여기 어디에도 경쟁자 같은 건 보이지 않는데.
Damn. I mean, does have a point. Why did you order Yihua to attack us? Consider yourself, we're not even your rivals.
사에게 림버스 컴퍼니에 대한 습격을 지시한 이유를 묻고 있군요.
두려워하나 배우려 하는구나. 하지만 어질지는 못하니. 주군께서는 늘 말하셨지. 곤경에서 깨닫는 것이 없다면 그.
Instead of giving me a straight answer, Zingong left with only a puzzling comment before she brushed past.
이만하면 마무리를 맺어도 되겠어. 지금처럼 그대들은 이렇게 테두리 안에만 남아 있어주면 좋겠구나. 커다란 도화지에 그려둔 그림에 의도치 않은 먹이 튀는 건.
With that, Zingong walked into the shadows cast beneath the forest of buildings. Zilo and countless Heisho that surrounded us also disappeared with them. I looked around just in time to see Aldous collapse, while the rest of the seniors lay dead or badly clinging to life. And there was Yashishon, who had collapsed on the floor as well, and Wei was tending to her wounds. And me, who somehow survived through all that without getting decapitated. and tonight that put us through multiple brushes with death came to an end.
그렇게 됐었어. 오빠는 죽어 있어서 몰랐겠지만.
그 치우 형님이 그랬구나.
Big bro. Wait, he's your brother? I thought he was your father. Bro looks like 70 years old. Well, not 70, but bro looks much young, but like older than you all. I guess being a big brother, yeah. Once the day broke, we decided to take a quick walk outside to recover a little from the exhaustion of the night. It was also to decide later our course of action from here on, and we also had to decide if we wanted to travel with Yashi Shun when we shared the destination. Not the deal. Are you kidding me?
혹시 고민하는 표정을 짓는
For a long time I thought that guy was his father.
어떻게 이런 이야기를 듣는데도 표정이 같아?
그럴 리가.
우리 가문 사람들은 항상 다 이래. 오빠도 분명히 뭔가 속에 감추고 있을 테고. 나한테 꿍꿍이가 있으면 지금 말해. 적이 될 사람하고 휘적휘적 걸어다닐 시간은 없으니까.
시춘, 항상 말했던 것 같지만 나는 가주 자리에는.
알았어. 그 말이 거짓말이더라도 당장 과제를 위해서 준비해온 것도 없다는 걸 아니까.
Damn.
그럼 대신에
Yashi Shun was chatting with Honglu, methodically slowed down enough to walk right next to me so she was executing steps to the plan.
당신 오빠네 세력의 수장이지?
Faction?
그때 얘기하려던 건 말인데.
Guess I do. For now, I guess. Oh, this is about our conversation back at the Kazan.
오빠 와서 번역 좀 해줘.
아, 그럴 것도 없이 단테님은 당연히 우리의 관리자님이셔.
좋아. 그럼 제안할게. 가주 쟁탈전에서 나의 세가에 합류해.
What? It's can we do that?
그래도 되는 거냐?
Thank you, Heathcliff.
안 될 이유라도 있어? 너희는 청소부도 버텨낸 세력인데다. 너희도 이대로 본가에 가는 게 목표라고는 했는데 거기서 뭘 할지는 아직 정해지지
She does have a point. We technically don't know what we're supposed to do here.
오빠는 본인이 가주가 될 생각도 없으니까. 그렇다면 그냥 나를 성공적으로 가주로 만들면 되잖아? 나는 다른 오빠 언니들 같은 성격은 아니라서 은혜와 원수는 반드시 갚는다고.
Can we do that fast?
파우스트는 적어도 가시춘 씨의 이야기에 흠결은 없다고 판단합니다. 이대로 동맹인 자를 한 날개의 정점에 앉히는 것은 림버스 컴퍼니에게도 큰 힘이 될 테니까요.
I guess so. Then I don't see the reason to refuse her. All those who have been listening to our conversation boiled the discussion down to a clear explanation and relayed Yashi.
좋아.
Oh, okay.
원래 이렇게 협력을 다짐하는 날엔 푸짐한 만찬과 함께 암달을 다짐한다고 했어.
Are you gonna pay dinner for
내
us?
은자를 풀게. 중앙에 가까워지면 객잔에서 식사와 의논을 해보자고.
Please.
단테 랬지? 잘 부탁해.
Let's. I was still bewildered by the turn of events, but Jiashi Shun reached out for a handshake with such eagerness that I found myself drawn to shake her hand in return. Now that I think about it, this is the first time we ever made ourselves an ally that wasn't specifically selected by the company, huh? Well, if that's the case, I really hope we can have at least one ally who doesn't meet a terrible end. After the banquet, we walked out of the castle to find the Mephistopheles waiting for us in the middle of the road.
아니, 매번 타고 다녀서 별 생각 없었는데.
I do think Matthew stands out a lot, yeah.
질감이 장난이 아니구만.
너희 평소에 이런 걸 타고 다녀?
Oh, hey, they're here.
다행이네요, 여러분.
So the pilot walked out inside of the bus.
그 일이라는 건 잘 끝낸 거야?
그게 먼저인가? 잘 들어. 네 놈의 후임이 저지른 꼬라지가.
네, 파우스트 씨에게 이미 보고를 들었습니다.
Yeah, pilot, do you have anything to say for yourself?
네.
Like the way he's awkwardly stepping forward, probably already got a hell of a talking to from Soldier.
죄송합니다, 여러분. 소탕 작전만 해보다가 이런 정보 작전은 처음 겪어서.
Interesting.
파일럿, 사과할 때 변명을 섞으면 어떻게 한다고 했죠?
아닙니다. 죄송합니다.
She is scary. Love her.
생각도 못한 계획을 말해주길래
Ah.
선배님들이 생각하지 못한 방법으로 해결할 수 있을 거라고 생각해서 자만했었습니다.
저도 죄송해요. 막내라면 충분히 실수할 수 있는 부분이라는
I
걸
would expect Limbus Company to send someone more experienced to deal with this, but sure. Maybe in the big scheme of things, the Buzz and Danteh is not like that important to whatever plan Limbus Company has. Both getting disciplined? You're both getting disciplined for this?
결과적으로 LCB 팀이 무사했으니 큰 징계는 아닐 거예요. 다만 반년 정도는 사실상 무급으로 일하겠네.
감봉으로 끝나면 다행이죠.
다음엔 반드시 성장해서 여러분들의 도움이 되는 사람이 되겠습니다.
Boy, you better.
네, 그래야죠, 파일럿. 그럴 수밖에 없게 만들어 드릴게요. 힘내보자고요. 제 휘하에서는 결코 실수로 죽거나 잘리는 일이 없게끔 만들 거니까요.
Damn.
아, 그러고 보니 이거 중요한 거라 소드도 알아둬야 할 것 같은데 앞으로 우리가 어떻게 하기로 했냐면
안 그래도 그 말씀을 전달드리려고 했어요. ACB는 H사의 중앙에 도달하는 대로 가주 심사의 후보자로
Oh,
참가하라.
hey, that solves our problem.
안 그래도 그럴 참이었어. 이 버스 팀이라는 세력은
참가자는 다음에 수감자로 한다.
Ah.
6번 수감자 홍루.
What? Ah, great. Amazing.
이런 게 어딨어? 야, 너희들! 당장 방금 먹었던 거 뱉어내!
I am so sorry, Yashishun. We can find a way. Honglu doesn't want to be part of this. So maybe there is a way. Well, surrendered witnessing. Alright, people. That was it for Nocturnal Sweeping. Alto Intervalos done. And now all we have is Canto 8. And Canto 8 is gonna have to be left for Thursday. I know how long this is. I wanna have one entire stream just dedicated to it and see how long we're gonna go. We're probably not gonna be able to finish the Canto, like the part 1 in one stream. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Thursday we're gonna have a lot of time, so we can probably spend a lot of it together. How about that, huh? That sounds nice. And now I have to do my dailies without any balls. I guess I'm gonna have to wait for tomorrow. That's fine. I do hope they don't put me into any fight that needs a Honglu level. Because if they do... If it gets to a point where they force me to use Honglu without support, I'm gonna have to use the ticket. But that feels like a waste. I don't have a lot of stuff for him. I'm gonna take a look at what the other ideas for him are and maybe I can get one of those. We'll see how it goes. We unfortunately are gonna have to wait and see. But yeah, I think for tonight, that is gonna be it. And I don't think I'm gonna raid anybody. It's been... I am a little bit tired. I don't think I have the energy to stay up. So instead, I am gonna end the stream here. I'm gonna get some sleep. And next time, we will be able to go through Canto 1. Canto 8, Part 1. Sorry. Sounds like a plan, right? Okay. Thank you, everybody. Hope you all had a great night. Hope you all have a great week. No streams tomorrow because I'm taking the day off. Then on Thursday, we're back. Thursday and Friday. Friday's gonna be a double stream. It's gonna be fun. Alright, everybody. Hope you all have a great night, a good night of sleep. And as always, see you all next time. Bye bye.
Just tag along so we could sing Kumbaya together at some Boy Scout bonfire. Then again, maybe you did.